we go again. Let me just quickly adjust the microphone. That should be good. Hello, hello, hello. Alright. Oh, sweet, it picks up exactly where I saved it. Excellent. How are you, Ulala? And is the audio level and everything okay? Like, you can hear the game alright, you can hear me clearly and stuff? Hey, Vevan. Making pancakes. Damn. Big pancake envy. I made noodles, but... Okay. Let us go again. Mr. Braun begins investigating the cause of the problem. With nothing better to do, I look around the store. I don't know if it's just the dust hanging in the air, but something feels stagnant about this place. Made Uber Eats. Nice. What you get, dude? There are CRT screens everywhere. Ooh. Okay, so we got a message from Mayuri. Just Fatty. I didn't want any of the other Giro Throggies, but I did want Fatty. But now that I think about it, it wasn't really that cute. Actually, it was kind of weird looking. I wonder why I wanted one so bad. Hey, I just realized Fatty kind of looks like Naruto. Can I respond? Do they even sell Giro Throggies anymore? We always respond to Mayuri. Okay. There is a Pog restaurant close by, but it's raining, so you got some dank pasta. Nice. I can respect that. I sat on my bedroom floor eating mac and cheese yesterday like a complete degenerate. Don't judge me. Okay. The haphazard layout makes them seem like junk, but they're all functional, according to Mr. Braun. He's got a full range of both old and new. Some of them are probably older than me. There are even some flat screen and HD CRTs that came out just before LCDs took the market. You're open late today. Don't you usually close around 7? The crowds in Akiba thin quickly at night. All the major electronics stores close around 8 or 9 o'clock. And then, as if the liveliness of the day was simply a lie, the town goes silent. In my restless dreams, I see that town. Silent Hill. I'm expecting someone. You mean that chipmunk of yours? Don't be calling my little girl a chipmunk, you hear? The manager glares at me and takes a photo from his wallet. It's a picture of a young girl, shyly making a peace sign at the camera. One might assume this muscle-bound man to be some kind of pervert, but the girl is actually his daughter. She's about 12 years old now, I think. His love for her is second only to his love for CRTs. Or was it the other way around? I see her in the store every now and again. What was her name again? Yeah, that's one hell of an assumption, huh? If you touch Nene, you're dead. I don't know how it's actually pronounced. Maybe Nae? I'm going to say Nae. That's it, Nae. A rare name that means to braid. She pops up at the store now and again, so we've interacted with her before. By we, I mean Mayuri, since she's the only one that Nae gets along with. That's exactly what I was... That's exactly what I thought to begin with, not gonna lie. Now watch me whip, whip. Now watch me nai nai. Nae always hides when she sees me or Daru. I must admit, I'm impressed she can sense my aura of madness at such an early age. Mr. Braun makes a grandiose kissing gesture at his daughter's photo. Once again, shivers down my spine. But seriously, besides your daughter, has this workshop ever had a customer? I've been renting the second floor for about 6 months, but I don't recall ever seeing a customer. I would be surprised if this place were actually making any kind of money. Ain't a customer. He puts away the photo and goes back to checking the TV, leaving me with the vague answer. There's probably just a loose solder joint on the board. I can fix that. Same, me too. Really? Well, then by all means. Hold on, I'll get you an estimate. What? You're charging me? What do you think? This ain't some charity. You're the one who gave us the TV. Yeah? So what? Never said I'd service it for free. Yeah, it's the topic of the day, huh? Soldering. Cursor, you have some gall to say that after foisting a half-broken piece of junk onto us. Oh, shut up. If you don't want it, I can take it back. Though I'll have to charge you for its safe disposal. Extortion? You dare cheat the man who very well may change the future of mankind? Who's that now? Me, of course. Who else? Brush your teeth and go to sleep, kid. You've got some nerve to be back-talking me when I'm letting you rent the second floor for next to nothing. What's this game about? I don't know. Time travel and shit. That's all I can tell you. You shall have your money, Mr. Braun. In the end, I'm no match for him. Just then, I hear the door open. I look up to see that a girl has entered the store. She's wearing a vintage jacket and tight shorts that highlight her long limbs and athletic figure. I find myself particularly impressed by her well-defined thighs. A man of culture. A man of culture. What's up? A thigh man. Rintaro? Oh yeah. Suddenly, time stops. It feels like someone activated the world. The girl is still standing there with her arm in the air. Her smile gradually fades into confusion. What kind of reaction was she hoping for? Seriously. Anyway, is she the person Mr. Braun was expecting? Maybe she's someone he knows personally. Another daughter? Or dare I say, his girlfriend? She finally drops her pose and clears her throat. I called earlier. I was about to say a man. This isn't a man. This isn't a dude. Amane? I'm Amane. And just like that, time starts moving again. Ah, so you're the kid for the job interview. I'm Tanuji, the manager. A job interview? This young woman? You want to work at the dull, dirty, depressing, debt-ridden brown tube workshop with this filthy old manager? You want an extra 1,000 yen added to your rent? You can't do that, sir. That's illegal. My words are but the truth, though I suppose it's not my place to get involved.
しかしブラウン管工房がバイトを募集していたとはな。この暇さではその必要性を全く感じないのだが。
Anyway, I had no idea the Brawn Tube Workshop was hiring. You always look so free. I didn't know you needed the help. Actually, I'm the one who begged for the job. The girl looks a little embarrassed. The boss refused at first, but I wouldn't take no for an answer. That's honestly surprising. Kids with drive are rare these days. Take a seat right there, young lady. Arigato. Looks like they're going to have a formal interview. I was going to leave, but since Mr. Braun hasn't kicked me out, I'll stick around a little longer. The girl's expression is stiff. I guess she's nervous. Just because of a part-time job interview? In contrast to how she said she wouldn't take no for an answer, she doesn't seem so enthusiastic. Right, what was your name again? Amane Suzuha. Age? 18. Same as me. Student? No. She shakes her head. Why do you want to work here? Because I love CRTs. Hired, you start tomorrow. Wait, what? Is this some sort of joke? Are we on camera? Thanks, boss. Finally. Amane Suzuha seems to relax. Then she looks at me. Who are you? You dare ask my name? Banish the thought from your head, girl. To learn it would place your life in jeopardy. Countless women have learned my name, only to find themselves targets of the organization. Sarah in America, Claudia in Italy, Simone in France, Meryl in Shadow Moses. I won't put anyone else in danger. Hey, stop pulling things out of your ass. He just doesn't understand my pain. This idiot rents the second floor. His name's Okabe Rintaro. My name is not Okabe, it's Hooin. Quit it or I raise your rent. I'm Okabe Rintaro. The girl stands up, places her hand on my shoulder, and looks at me with a serious expression. I don't know anything about this organization that's after you. But if you're ever in trouble, Okabe Rintaro, let me know. I can help with stuff like that. Huh? Huh? Stuff like what? If necessary, I can hurt them so bad they'll never bother you again.
Mr. Brown,
Mr. Brown, I don't think you should hire her. Yeah, she might be a wild one. I'll fire her if she causes any trouble. Anyway, ignore that organization nonsense. It's all in Okabe's head. It is? You just keep thinking that. But someday, the world will kneel before me. And then Amani Suzuha stares straight at me again. Maybe she has a habit of looking people in the eye. So that's the current trend. Thanks for the tip. Trend? I don't think so.
That's it.
So hot. Wait, are we receiving mail? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, it's from Lukako. Are you really okay with yesterday's exorcism? I feel like a more traditional ceremony would have been better. I'm worried something might happen to you because my exorcism wasn't strong enough. It bothers me so much I can't sleep at night. P.S. Because of that, I couldn't do more than 3 practice swings with the Samadare. Oh, you get multiple options to reply to. Don't worry, thanks to your exorcism, my right arm has been quiet for a while. Still, there's no telling what could set it off. If I'm forced to do battle again, let's just pray that the organization's assassins don't find me. Yeah, we'll send that. That's the nicest one. We're sucking up to Lukako. Lukako's great. Unrelated, so hot. I was at the university all morning. As I returned to Akiba, the heat is now becoming unbearable. I grab an iced coffee at the bakery inside Yodobashi to quench my thirst. While I'm at it, I guess I'll check @channel on my phone. I mostly frequent the occult board, the future technology board, and sometimes the physics board. I search for threads on the mass disappearance phenomenon, or Mikise Kurusu's stabbing, but turn up nothing. So were those hallucinations after all? When I peek at the occult board, I find posts in multiple threads from someone claiming to be John Titor. Wait, John Titor is back? John Titor appeared on an American BBS 10 years ago, claiming to be a time traveller. He claimed to have travelled from the year 2036 in order to obtain an old computer, the IBM 5100. His claims started quite a storm among the BBS denizens. Titor also made several accurate, if fragmentary, predictions of future events. The start of the Iraq War, and the spread of of a disease, for example. To prove he was from the future, he explained the principles behind his time machine, provided pictures of its operation manual. After about 4 months, he disappeared without ever revealing his identity. At one point, his predictions gained popularity even in Japan. Yes, he certainly did get some things right, but on the other hand, he missed several others. Some of his posts contradicted each other too. That's why to this day, most people doubt his authenticity as a time traveller. So after 10 years of silence, that same John Titor is now on a Japanese BBS? Ridiculous. It's obviously a troll. First of all, John Titor is American, yet now he's posting on @channel in Japanese. Let's take a look at his posts. I don't expect you to believe that I came from the year 2036, see that everyone would like to know more about my time machine, etc. By 2036, the world has become a dystopia. What does LOL mean? There is no war, no conflict. Get a trip code. I remember trip codes. I came here to change my present, in other words, your future. My mission is to destroy CERN's dystopia. But you'll lose all in just 20 short years. What is a trip code? New friend detected. Sure smells like Summit of 2006 up in here. Any, Okay, so I get this because I was quite often lurking B back in the day. Yeah, it was a shit show. It was honestly a cesspit. It was the asshole of the internet. What's the trip code? It was like a unique way of identifying a very specific user that would be listed in the post itself. But people really didn't like if you actually used trip code, you could get banned from the board for it. What does it be like today? I don't know. I've not been there in years. I avoid that level of degeneracy. I get enough of that in Nems's chat. My time machine is a prototype reverse engineered from stolen CERN technology. Capabilities are limited. 2036, the world is ruled by a single all-powerful governing body. Anyone who opposes them is eliminated. There are no trials. Implying CERN rules the world. Yo, this guy's actually green texting. Can you have self-cessed? You're talking about the so-called grandfather paradox. That has been debunked. This world line has a divergence of 0.571024% compared to the world line I came from. Killing my father would alter divergence, creating a world line where my father is dead. However, it would not erase this world line. I would go on existing. If you're really a time traveler, then fucking prove it. Post time machine pics or get the fuck out. They're saying back on B was tits or get the fuck out. Late reply. A trip code is a way to identify posters. Put password after your name. Lol, backpedaling. Worldlines are like an infinite number of rivers flowing in parallel. Along the way, they are constantly branching out into new world lines. This is called divergence. If you were murdered, let's say, then divergence would change. However, it would only change by, like, an infinitesimal amount. A single human being's death is not terribly significant on a global scale. Wars, disasters, acts of terrorism, and other events that cause widespread death and destruction have a much greater effect on divergence. Looks like they've already made an archive of these threads. Of course, there have been sites dedicated to John Titor for years now. This post closely resembles what the original Titor wrote 10 years ago. I've read one of the books on Titor. That's how I know. This new John Titor is clearly an imposter. There are many Titor fanatics on @channel. He is not exactly a household name in Japan, but I doubt anyone would fall for this level of trolling. As I continue to read, however, I find the response the opposite of what I expected. Everyone is accepting this time traveller, as if this was his first appearance. Nobody's even mentioned his appearance 10 years ago. Finding this strange, I try posting a retort, but everyone ignores me. What the hell? Notice me, senpai, notice me. You can figure this out if you do a little research, people. There's the original John Titor thread archive in English, and plenty of Titor blogs in Japanese. I entered John Titor's name into a search engine. 12 matches. Wait, only 12? Moreover, all 12 are about the current Titor's postings on @channel. I can't find a single trace of the Titor from 10 years ago. Bizarre. This just can't be. I searched for information on Titor a few years ago. Back then, I got tens of thousands of hits. Is this search engine filtered? I try searching on another site just to make sure, but it gives the same result. What is this madness? It feels like I've stumbled onto another plane of reality. Could this be another organization conspiracy? These past 2 days, I've been surrounded by nothing but chaos and confusion. I'll call Daru. He'll know about Titor for sure. After all, I've talked to him about Titor before. I only vaguely remember the details of that conversation, but I'm positive the conversation happened. By the time I dig my phone out of my bag, I no longer feel like making the call. Instead, I send him an email on the way back to the lab. He replies with his location. By May Queen, he means May Queen plus Nyan, a maid cafe. Daru's a regular there. Apparently, 3D cat maids are his thing too. Genetically engineered cat girls, hell yeah. May Queen and Nyan Squared is only a 3-minute walk from the lab. Coming from Kuremebashi Dori, take a left at Suma Koisaka Crossing and you'll find it. That's where I'm headed now. It's usually busy in Akiba during summer break, but now it's even busier because of the Radikan incident. The area was blocked off yesterday. but it doesn't look like they could keep the main road closed for 2 days straight. I haven't seen a single police officer today. Yo, Jacob. But the Rowdy Khan building still seems off limits. The entrance shutters are closed shut and sealed with yellow police tape.
謎の人工衛星墜落から一夜明けた秋葉原です。警察による規制は解除され、駅前にはものすごい数の人が集まっています。
We're here now at Akihabara, the day after the unexplained satellite crash. The police barricade has been lifted, and a tremendous number of people have gathered in front of the station.
墜落した人工衛星がどこの国のものなのかについては現在も調査中とのことで、詳しいことがわかるまで撤去ができない状態です。
The satellite's origin is still under investigation. We're told that it can't be removed until the authorities have more information.
警察の発表によりますと、爆発などの危険は今のところないということですが、秋葉原を訪れた買い物客や地元商店街の関係者からは不安の声が上がっています。
According to the police, the satellite does not appear to be dangerous. However, tourists and local business owners have raised concerns. The media has dozens of cameras set up outside the police line, and there are nearly twice as many onlookers as reporters. Enough to fill the entire street with people. Everyone's aiming their phone cameras at the satellite-like object. So many people. Living in Akiba, you get used to crowds and big events, but a gathering of this size is unusual. I wonder when they'll get rid of that thing. I hope it doesn't explode or something. They've been letting people back into the area, so I guess there's no danger. Still, considering its unknown origin, I'm surprised there isn't more security. Today, like always, Otaku are shopping for doujinshi, import games, electronics, or whatever strikes their fancy. Aside from the scene at Radikan, it's the same as any other day. But I still don't understand what I saw yesterday. I've half accepted that the mass disappearance was just my imagination. Maybe I've become unable to distinguish reality from fantasy, like the media likes to say about teenagers these days. With that thought in mind, I return my gaze to the street. And there, in front of me, stands a woman holding her phone in front of her face. Huh? She took a picture. Her phone was clearly pointed at me. I tried to cover my face, but not quickly enough. I turn around just to make sure she wasn't pointing at someone behind me, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Are you a waifu? She's still staring at her phone. Without even glancing at me, she turns around and points her phone at some other pedestrian. Maybe she's just taking photos of everyone at the scene, and not just me. But still, I need to have a word with her. The organisation is after me, so I can't risk that photo getting out.
Wait!
She doesn't turn around. Is she so engrossed in her photography that she doesn't even notice me? Or did she not catch my magnificent native level English? Hey, you with the phone camera. Wait, please, wait. She turns back, finally noticing me. And of course, her phone turns with her. Hey, no pictures. Are you with the organisation? She completely ignores my objection. And then she goes back to looking at her phone. Answer my question. Are you with the organisation? If she is, then I may have to take suitable measures. You're not? Even so, I can't let you keep that picture. The organisation will stop at nothing to find my whereabouts, and they'll kill anyone who gets in their way. I need you to delete that picture immediately. Is she even listening? Sorry. Wow, she finally speaks. Just a whisper, but it's something. If I upset you. She lowers her head slightly in a bow. Or at least I think it's a bow. She's been looking down all this time, so I can't really tell. Before you apologize, I need you to delete that photo. I was shooting the scenery. Her fingers dance across her phone's keys with impressive speed, exactly the opposite of her annoyingly slow speech pattern.
風景を撮っていた観光客
The scenery? You're a tourist? Or is she one of the people who came to see the satellite? In that case, why did she take a picture of me? She shakes her head without looking at me.
証明自分が今日どこを歩いたか
It's proof of where I was today. I like how they've changed her name to Lady Ignoring Me and apparently sightseeing in Akihabara.
変なやつだな
You're a strange lady.
桐生萌か
Kiru Moka. Sorry, can you say that again? Huh?
名前
I guess she's introducing herself? That's nice, but I just want her to delete that photo.
聞きたいことがあるいい
I have a question for you, may I?
それより写真を
First, the photo.
都市伝説秋葉原の
There's an urban legend in Akihabara.
知らない
Have you heard of it? An urban legend? What is she talking about? Don't tell me there is a brilliant but insane mad scientist said to be lurking in Akihabara. And now that brilliant but insane mad scientist is the target of every assassin in the underworld?
俺はこの町に長く居すぎたのかもしれんだがそろそろ潮時か
I've remained in this town for too long. I'll need to make plans. Akihabara, you weren't such a bad town. I'm glad that
幻のレトロ PC
the Phantom Retro PC.
レトロ PC
She replies with a nod, or something like a nod.
秋葉原のどこかにあるらしくてそれが
They say there is one in Akihabara.
そうか
Oh. Nothing about a mad scientist. I'm relieved but also disappointed. At any rate, this is the first I've heard about a phantom thief.
幻のレトロ PC というとキュッパチあたりか
A retro PC? You mean like a 98? That's the first model that comes to mind. But a 98's really that hard to find? She shakes her head slightly, or something like a shake.
いいえこれ
No, this. She turns her phone towards me. The screen shows an oddly shaped computer. Dude, I'm getting the weirdest bit of deja vu. I feel like the past 5 minutes have already happened in my life. I'm very confused. A streamer is possessed. The screen shows an oddly shaped computer. It's hard to tell since the picture's monochrome, but it looks like some kind of PC. It looks kind of familiar.
IBM 5100
An IBM 5100. An IBM 5100. Metal Gear.
ジョン・タイターが手に入れようとした PC か
That's the computer that John Titor tried to get. Her fingers twitch, I think.
見たことは
You've seen one?
ない名前を知ってるぐらいだ
No, I've only heard the name. Coincidence? No.
これもシュタインズゲートの選択かもしれん
This could be the choice of Steins Gate.
詳しい人知らない
Do you know anyone who might know?
ダルならば詳しく知っているかもな
Daru probably knows more about it.
そいつは俺のマイフェイバリットライトアームであるスーパーハッカーで MI6 の中枢にすらハッキングできる実力の持ち主なのだ
He's my favorite right arm. A super hacker, capable of breaking into even MI6's mainframe. It doesn't take a lot. The MI6 part is a slight exaggeration. If that ever did happen, Men in Black would break down our door and take us away. But the super hacker part is true. The depth of his computer knowledge is uncanny. Speaking of Daru, I'm supposed to meet him at the May Queen and 9 Squared. I don't have time to stand and chat with some crazy lady I don't know.
では俺は行く女よ メディアスクラムもほどほどにな。
Well, I'm off. Lady, media scrum in moderation. I tried to make a smooth exit, one-liner and everything, but she grabs my sleeve before I can disappear into the crowd.
何をする?
What are you doing?
メールアド教えて。
Your email, please.
何が狙いだ?
What are you after?
スーパーハッカーの
Daru. I guess she wants to hear Daru's story. It's my fault for mentioning him. Well, I'm meeting up with Daru, so why don't I just take her along? No, wait a second. This could be a devious trap. Maybe she's really a spy sent to kidnap Daru. I'm defenseless without him. My only other ally is Mayuri, whose skills amount to costume design.
断る。今ダルを失うわけにはいかん。
I refuse, I'll never give up Daru. I slip past her and start walking faster. I glance back. She's following me. I pick up the pace. But she's still chasing me. Look at the fucking pace!
俺の後ろを歩くな。
You motherfucker, Vevan. Let me just say this now. I've got like 2 hours. So this works out for you quite nicely. No, I'm changing the fucking cost right now. No, do not. Wait, where the fuck is... 900 short because you spent it all on modifying emotes. Excellent. Don't mind me. He does not do it. Because it won't work. I need to change that, like, super badly, holy fuck. Okay, I've reduced it. I've kept the price the same, but I've changed it to 30 minutes. God damn it, Vevan. Well, this has made me revise my pricing on stuff. He will bide his time, huh? So we're already 45 minutes in. You can almost gift a sub. Oh, that's like if someone redeems that, then I gift them a sub. Free content. See, I wait, I've just found a way to print money. That's fair. Infinite monies. Yeah, boy. What's that XQC emote where he's like scribbling his hands? XQC emotes. Oh, XQCM, that's it. Anyway, stop following me. Unperturbed, she shows me her phone again. On the screen is the picture of me that she took. You still haven't deleted it?
教えてくれたら削除する。
Tell me, and I'll delete it.
この俺を脅すとは。貴様、何者だ？
You dare blackmail me? Who do you work for? Who is your daddy and what does he do? I attempt to glare her into submission. But her eyes are already lowered. My glare is ineffective.
私は
She hesitates for a second.
アークリライトのバイト。
Work part-time arc rewrite.
なんだそれは。
Rewrite. There we go. Holy fuck. What's that?
ヘンプロ秋葉原にある。
An editorial company here in Akihabara. One of those companies that writes articles for magazines? Is this gloomy lady really fit for that kind of work?
貴様、俺の写真を無断で記事にするつもりだな。
Wait, you plan on publishing my picture without permission, don't you? The mad scientist of Akiba, unveiled. I can see the headlines now. That's all the organization will need to turn Akiba into a sea of blood. No, I must avoid that gruesome outcome at all costs. I have no choice.
交換条件に乗ろう。
Very well, I accept your terms. At any rate, as long as she has that photo, I have no way of knowing how it might be used. I pull up my email address and show it to her. Looking back and forth from my phone to hers, she enters my info with terrifying speed.
そうか。この女、能力者か。
Of course, this woman is an esper. I dub her power Shining Finger. Her magical fun types cursed emails at 255 characters per minute. Whoever receives one dies. That's nothing. 255 characters per minute is nothing. I can literally nearly do triple that. Yeah? You want to bet? Oh fuck, my webcam's on. I'm going to introduce you. No, I didn't mean to progress through the game. Fuck. Either way, so the end result. 632 CPM, 126 WPM. Type bracelet right now. We doing this shit? We doing this shit? Pre-recorded. Oh, okay, dude. Okay, dude. I guess this is happening then, huh? Okay. Fuck. So many typos. Get good, nerd. CPM. The ladies must like you. I think, wait, what is my record on that? I think I have another locally saved one. Okay, so yeah, my record is 709 characters per minute, and then 142 words per minute. There's no sound though. Ignore that scalpel. You get the point, chat. Is that a toe knife? No, that's a scalpel. Lol. She's done typing my address. It took all of 5 seconds. It would take me less than that.
名前は
Name?
ほうインキョーマ
Ho in
マッドサ
Kyoma.
イエンティストだ
Mad scientist.
どう書くの
That's, ugh. What about a toe spoon? I miss the good old days before I read those two words next to each other. Start writing books. You would finish the GOT series in 2 weeks. See, the thing is, I'm reading something that pre-exists. If I couldn't write anything substantial or of value that quickly. It's from Sunny. I see. The only reason I know what milk steak is because of Sunny. I think it's Sunny, right? And what is it? Binging with Balish. How is it spelled?
フェニックスの鳳凰に
First, who for Phoenix, then in,
凶悪なる真実
and finally Kima, which means a horrible truth that must never be revealed. Huh?
フェニックスの鳳凰に陰そして凶悪なる真実だ
Ho for Phoenix, and then in, and finally Kuma, which means a horrible truth that must never be revealed. I repeat my perfect explanation. This is the origin of my true name. Explaining the in part of Huan would take too long, so I left it out. She enters my name with her head tilted to the side. Hey, hey!
こう
Like this.
なんだこれはふざけるな俺のマナをバカにするつもりか
The hell is this? Are you mocking me? Hello, fellow American. This you should vote me. I leave power good. Thank you. If you vote me, I'm hot. What? Taxes, they'll be lower, son. Democratic vote for me is the right thing to do, Philadelphia, so do. Give me money. Money me. Money now. Me and money needing a lot now. She lowers her head a little more, and an apologetic bow, I guess.
ならば携帯を貸せ俺が入力してやる
Just hand me your phone, I'll enter it. The only reason I know that scene from Sunny is because it's Nems's donation sound. Money me! Money now! She shakes her head, clutching her phone with both hands, as if to protect it from me. Like a spoiled child who can't let go of a toy, she shields it from me with all her might. What does she think I'm going to do? Her reaction's a little depressing. Anyway, she's obviously not going to hand her phone over, so I ask her for her address instead. I'll send her a blank mail. She told me her name a few minutes ago, but I forgot it already, so I enter her name as Shining Finger. What am I doing standing here in the middle of the street? Let's hurry up and send her a blank email. I don't need to type anything. It's just to give her my name. I've already put her in my contacts. Just send a blank email to Shining Finger. She frowns while looking at her own phone. And then she glances my way. I can feel those eyes clearly saying hurry up. But I'm hesitant. I'm not sure if it's a good idea to give her my true name. But regardless of how long I hesitate, I don't think that she'll let me go until I send her the email. She sure is persistent. Looks like I have no choice. We exchange a few words, and then I get away from her as fast as I can. Welcome back, Master. I open the door to the May Queen and 9 squared maid calf, and two familiar cat-eared girls greet me with smiles. It's Okarin. One of them's Mayuri. But here she's called Mayushi Nyan. Since she works here, I stop by about twice a month. I guess that would make me a regular customer. Actually, I've never been to any other maid cafe. Welcome back, Okarin. After bowing again, Mayuri gasps as if she thought of something. Hey, Okarin. Mayushi just noticed something. Welcome back and Okarin go really well together. Whatever. Kima, it's great that you came. Yeah. Okay. The other maid who came to greet me, Faris Nyanyan, her professional name of course, hits me with her trademark combo attack of cute cat-like gestures. She's May Queen and Nyan's most popular maid. Even though she and Mayuri are about the same age, she looks and acts a bit younger. Darunyan's here too. He's been waiting. Nya. Daru frequents this cafe because he's got a crush on Faris. He often reads her public blog while muttering. Faris is just so cute to himself. He's got it real bad. I keep telling him to choose either 2D or 3D, but he doesn't listen. I also have trouble dealing with this cat girl. She always finds a way to best me. If you listen carefully, and if you look carefully, you can see Elon Musk in the background. Are you holding another secret meeting to overthrow the organization? Yeah?
No.
Yeah, something like that. Faris wants to join too. No chance. The organization isn't threatened by cat-eared maids. Not true. Faris has the perfect secret technique to help take them down. What? You finally mastered that secret technique? Yes, after completing my pilgrimage to Zanarkand and overcoming my father's death, I finally got the final summoning. What mentor? Faris knows my true name, Yuan Kuma. I've also told her all about the organization. And now she's more into it than I am. She's always the one to bring up the subject whenever we meet. By the way, this is the first time I've heard of this secret technique or whatever it is. So Faris wants to participate in the spirit conference like he promised. She's not letting it go. It'll take 30 minutes if I play along with her. You're not suggesting we venture to the sanctuary? The answer is no. Although you may understand the hidden secrets, you're still too inexperienced. But you promised. Are you going to betray me? My brother is waiting for me there. Since when do you have a brother? And what the hell's this spirit conference anyway? Why are we talking to her like she's mental? Faris looks at me with actual tears in her eyes. I falter, even though I know it's just one of her cutesy acts. Whenever I talk with her, I run out of comebacks. which is really unusual for me. And then she takes the initiative, leaving me with nothing to do but listen to her fantasies. I mean, come on, you can only take it so far. There's a very clear difference between her stories and mine. As anyone can see, I speak nothing but the truth, while Faris has only delusions and a made-up backstory. I always have to play along. That's why I feel like I can never best her.
なんかわからないけど、マユシーもサンクチュアリっていうところに行きたいな。
I don't quite get it, but can Mayushi go to the sanctuary too? Great, now look who's joined in. It's just going to get worse from here. I have to end this conversation now.
来なくていい。この話はもう終わりだ。
You can't come. This discussion is over.
今日まだってずるいにゃ。
No fair, Kuma.
そうだよ。マユシーもフェリスちゃんもダメなんてね。オカリンは冷たいと思うのです。
That's right, leaving Mayushi and Ferris-chan behind is mean.
フェリスとは誰だ？
Who is Ferris?
フェリスちゃんはフェリスちゃんだよ。ね
Ferris-chan is Ferris-chan, right? Mayuri and Faris look at each other and smile. Is she talking about this Faris? Is that her real name? Have I been mistaken all this time? That's a disturbing thought.
あのね、マユシーは言いにくいからフェリスちゃんって短くしてるんだ。
Well, Mayushi has a hard time saying Faris, so I call her Ferris-chan instead.
なんだそういうことか。
Ah, so that's it. I didn't actually
なんだか女
notice.
学院みたいで、それも悪くないにゃ。
It's like we're in a girls' school. That's not too tabby. Okay then, moving on.
いいからさっさと案内してくれ。俺はいつまでここに立っていればいいんだ。
Show me to the table already. How long do you want me to just stand here waiting?
ごめんなさいにゃ。ご主人様、ご案内にゃ。マユシ、ご案内よろしくにゃにゃ。
Ugh. Mayushi, I'll leave it to you. Is this Lukako again? I asked Mayuri-chan about what it is you're fighting against, but she just laughed and didn't answer. What should I do? I want to help, Kuma-san. You don't need to know, not yet. Eventually, if Steins Gate so chooses, you will learn the truth whether you're ready or not. I just cut people off mid-conversation. If you hadn't noticed, the cat-eared maids here at May Queen 9 Squared are required to add cat sounds, nyas and yarns, to their words with some frequency. Mayuri takes my hand and leads me inside. Gachibas. Apparently, Mayushi Nyanyan is the only one who leads customers by the hand like this. It probably comes naturally to her. She doesn't even realise the effect it has on her customers, and that's why she's second to Faris in popularity at this maid cafe. She guides me to Daru's table. The tables are about 60% full. Among Akiba's maid cafes, May Queen and Nine's popularity is solid, but not booming. Considering what Faris and the others are wearing, it's more like a cosplay cafe than a maid cafe. Furthermore, the cat ears and Nyanyanian dialect makes it less accessible to low-level otaku and first-timers. On the other hand, those same cat ears are a topic of heated debate among die-hard maid cafe fans. Maids don't have cat ears. Cat ears plus maid equals 2 times Moe. These two viewpoints clash. This place is one of the older maid cafes in Akihabara, but it doesn't get much media exposure. Maybe that's what makes it more comfortable than most. At least that's what Daru says. He talks about this stuff so much that it's been burned into my synapses. Daru-kun, Okarin is here. You're way late, seriously, man. Daru sits in front of me, but doesn't look my way. I'm going to set it to auto whilst I hydrate. He looks upset for some reason. So what were you just talking about with Faris? I want details.
どうせ誰には理解できない話だと思うが
You really want to know? I don't think you'd understand it. Hell, even I didn't get most of it. Yo, ooh la la. Does this guy remind you of Fat Byakuya? Like, just Fat Byakuya? Hell, even I didn't get most of it. The usual. Your conversations are too much for regular otaku. You guys exude an aura of something, you know? It's like you too have your own reality marble. You know I can't forgive you. I think Ferris-chan likes Okarin. Of all the maids and masters here, the only one who can keep up with Ferris-chan is you, Okarin. I'm not even close to keeping up with her. I'm so jealous, you lucky bastard. I have no interest in women who dress themselves in lies. Like you'll want to talk. Silence, you unfaithful bastard. All your 2D waifus are crying. You struck a nerve, man. Daru theatrically grabs his chest and falls onto the table. A sip from one of the glasses of water that Mayuri brought to our table. Master, may I take your order? Omelette rice and hot coffee, black. Coming right up. After taking my order, Mayuri finds her way towards the counter, as if swimming between the rows of tables. I hope she doesn't trip. So, what did you need? Daru asks without getting up from the table. That's right. In my confrontations with Shining Finger and Catgirl, I almost forgot my original objective. I was going to head to the lab in about an hour. I have an urgent matter to discuss. Top secret. I lean on the table and scan the area, without moving my head. You remember John Titor? Who's that? The self-proclaimed time traveler who appeared on the internet about 10 years ago. I thought we talked about him before. Is this a new addition to your made-up backstory? It's nothing like that. Everything I say is the truth. What a pain. What a pain. Himiko? Anyone? Well, I guess I can play along. So, what's the source on this Taita guy being from the future? Wait, you've seriously never heard about him before? Seriously, bro, I haven't. You sure you didn't just forget? I can't say for sure. There are even books about him. I might remember if you show me one. You really don't remember? Memories fade. We're not computers, man. This is wrong. I remember talking to Daru about John Titor back in high school. It was only idle talk, so it's possible that Daru forgot about it. Daru is quite the internet addict, but the internet lets you choose what information you want to see. There's no guarantee Daru looked up info on John Titor. If he had, I doubt he would have forgotten so completely. Is it my memories that are mistaken, or everyone else's? Are we not losing, but just not winning? Is it not me with the problem, but everyone else?
だったら IBN5100 については
Then what about the IBN 5100?
へえ、オカリンがそんな PC を知ってるなんてね。やるじゃん。
You know about that? Cool.
知っているんだな。
So you know about it.
IBN が1975年に発売したモデルっしょ。
It's the model IBN released back in 1975. Right, that's what John Titor said on @channel. He travelled to 1975 first, obtained an IBN 5100, then leaped in 1998.
どんな PC なんだ
What kind of computer is it?
値段高すぎの PC だな。
The stupidly expensive kind.
黎明期だったからすげえ高くて、個人には手が出せなかったらしい。
Back when it came out, computers were so expensive that average people couldn't get their hands on them.
IBN の独自技術が詰まった。その当時にしては結構優秀な PC だったんだけどね。
It was full of proprietary IBN technology and was a pretty powerful computer for its time.
IBN は6年後の1981年に IBN-PC っていう大ヒットシリーズを発売してて、そっちの方が有名なわけ。
Then 6 years later in 1981, IBN launched the popular IBN PC series. Now that's more famous.
つうか僕も IBN5100 の知識はネットのウィキを見たことがあるぐらいだぞ。
Anyway, it's not like I'm an expert. This is just stuff that I read on a wiki.
それが現在の秋葉にあるという都市伝説を聞いたことは
Have you heard the urban legend that there's one in Akiba?
おうおう、あるある。1ヶ月前ぐらいにネットで話題になったな。
You bet I have. Just last month, there was big talk about it on the net.
で、その噂を聞きつけたアットちゃんの有志が秋葉中のショップを探して回ったんだよ。フレパラのフレンドにゲジネって人がいるんだけど、その人が中心になってね。
Some @channelers heard the rumors and went searching for it. My friend on Frepara, Sister Centipede, was the main person behind that.
あの疾風陣雷のナイトハルトまで出張ってきたらしいけど、結局見つからなかったんだって。
Even the legendary Neidhart de Blitzschnell joined the fray, but they still couldn't find it.
じゃあ都市伝説はデマだったということか
So it was just a hoax?
さあ知らねえ。秋葉にはアンダーグラウンドなショップがたくさんあるし、案外どっかの怪しいショップにひょっこり転がっててもおかしくないんじゃね？
Who knows? There are tons of underground shops in Akiba. It wouldn't be strange if an IBN 5100 suddenly turned up in some hole in the wall.
ふむなるほど
I see. My phone suddenly starts vibrating. From Shining Finger. Akabe-san, I mailed you as soon as I could. My name is Kiryu Moe. I need to hear that pronounced first. I'm a 20-year-old freelance editor. I believe I mentioned I work part-time at Arc Rewrite. Sorry for taking your picture. It wasn't on purpose. I needed some shots of Akihabara for work, and you just happened to be in one. Actually, to tell you the truth, I was hoping to sneak some shots of some of the satellite, Lamau. By the way, the picture I took was just a test, not the final shot. That's why I was using my phone. Even if you hadn't begged me to delete it, I wouldn't have posted it, so don't worry. Anyway, I should get to the point. I'm really sorry for asking like this, Akabe-kun, but it would be super great if you could ask your friend, the Super Hacker, about the IBM 5100. I don't really know anything about computers, especially old computers. All I have to go on is that picture that I showed you. I'll attach the image. Be absolutely positively sure to reply, okay? I'll be waiting, and if you could, I'd be super happy if you gave me your Super Hacker friend's email address. I'll mail you again. It's okay to mail you again, right? Of course it is, bye. God, that is an awful attachment. Oh, come on. What's with this mail? Disregarding the weird timing. Is this really the gloomy, unsociable woman I met in front of Radical? She's like a completely different person in this email. Does she have split personalities or something? Hey, I mean, me? Well, I got some info about the IBM 5100, so I guess I should give her a reply. But if I send an immediate reply to a woman that I just met, won't I come off as clingy and desperate? No. Human humour will not be taken lightly. This is my chance to make her understand which one of us is the superior human being. And above all, I have yet to ascertain if she can be trusted. She might start harassing me if I reply the wrong way. And besides, she hasn't proven that she's not working for the organisation. Nonetheless, it couldn't hurt to tell her what I learned from Daru. To discourage her, of course. Let's ignore it. This is out of kindness.
待たせたな、ダル。
Sorry for the wait, Daru.
それで、一つだけ確認したいんだが。
So, there's one thing I need to know. I scan the area with my eyes once more, then I lean in close.
IBN5100 は世界滅亡の引き金になるアイテムなんだな。
The IBN 5100 has the power to destroy the world, right?
なんでだよ。引き金にはならないし、世界滅亡もしないっつうの。
What? It doesn't have the power to do anything, let alone destroy the damn world.
にゃに世界滅亡しちゃうのかにゃ
What's this? The world's gonna be destroyed, uwu? Faris brings my omelette rice. She's doing her cat-like gestures while keeping her tray balanced in one hand. True feline agility. Despite her Nyanyanian nonsense, Faris is the consummate professional.
ご主人様、お待たせしましたにゃんにゃん。オムライスにゃん。
Master, thanks for waiting, Nyan Nyan. Omelette rice, Nyan. The cat girl puts the omelette rice on the table, and then takes a bottle of ketchup from her apron pocket. She uses it to write "The world is doomed" in red letters upon the the omelette's blank yellow canvas.
世界滅亡前にどうぞ召し上がれ。
Please enjoy your meal before the world ends.
世界がやばい、来たフェイリスさんの丸文字の可愛さに僕もやばい。
Well, the world is doomed for the win. Faris's handwriting is so cute it puts my omelette in danger too. It appears the cuteness has shattered Daru's sanity. I give him a look that says calm down, but to no avail. I smooth out the ketchup with the bottom of my spoon, erasing the ketchup words.
ああ、もったいない。
What a waste. I'm going to eat it either way.
ダルニャンダルニャン、フェイリス杯の件考えてくれたかにゃ
Darunyan, have you considered participating in the Faris Cup?
ああ、もちろん。僕も参加します。
Yeah, of course I'm participating.
フェイリス杯？なんだそれは。
Faris Cup? What's that? I take a mouthful of omelette rice.
次の日曜日にこの店でライネットの大会をやるのにゃ。
Next Sunday, we're hosting a Rhinet tournament at the cafe. Faris starts dancing in place. I'd prefer she not jump around like that when people are eating nearby.
フェイリスはその幹事である実行委員長、つまり言い出しっぺなのにゃ。
Faris is the event organizer. It's all my idea.
よかったら今日も参加するにゃ。参加費はドリンク込みで1000円。フェイリスに勝てた人には商品として手作り料理を振る舞うにゃ。
You can participate too if you want, Kuma. Entrance fee is 1,000 yen and includes a drink. Whoever beats Faris gets to enjoy some of Faris's home cooking.
無理無理。オカリンはライネットには詳しくないんだ。
It'll never happen. Okarin sucks at Rhinet.
にゃー、面白いのに。
But it's so fun.
いいね。俺。
No, I'm fine. I stop shoveling the omelette rice into my mouth, then I deliver a melancholy sigh.
ライネット。アクセスバトルにするか。その名を聞くたび、チャンピオンだったあいつのことを思い出す。あれから、もう2年になるのか。
Rhinet Access Battlers. Huh. Whenever I hear that name, I remember the former champion. Has it already been 2 years?
いや、なんでもない。今のは忘れてくれ。
No, it's nothing. Forget what I said.
にゃにゃ、すっごく思わせぶりな態度だったのにゃ。あいつって誰にゃ。
That sounded so serious. He was the former champion.
多分存在しないんじゃね。ライネットって公式大会が始まったのは1年前ぐらいだし。
He probably doesn't exist. I mean, Rhinet didn't even have official tournaments until about a year ago.
his name is John Cena!
Kyoma, あの人のこと、まだ忘れられないのかにゃ。
Kima, you still can't forget him, can you, Nya?
は
確かにあの頃、あの人、フェイリスのお兄ちゃんとキョーマはとっても仲が良くて、フェイリスも嫉妬しちゃうぐらいだったにゃ。
I remember that you and the champion, John Cena, were such good friends, Kima. You were so close it made me jealous, Nya. Damn it, she took my story and ran with it again. I never even said anything about him being her brother. Hell, I don't know if Faris even has siblings. I shouldn't have talked about stuff like this in front of Faris.
でも、いい加減、思い出にばかりすがるのはやめるにゃ。
But it's time to let go of the past. Seize the day with your own paws. Her shout resounds throughout the store. Her finger snaps at me.
フェイリスは辛くても、辛いからこそ、お兄ちゃんの意志を継いでライネッターになったんだにゃ。
Even though it's painful, no, because it's painful, I succeeded my brother's dying wish and perfected my skills as a Rainetter. Yeah.
覚えてるかにゃ。お兄ちゃんがいつも言ってた言葉。いつかライネットで世界に平和をもたらそうって。
Do you remember? He always used to say, someday, let's bring peace to the world with Rainet.
フェイリス、コーヒー持ってきて。
Faris, bring me my coffee. I present my empty plate to Faris. I always eat quickly. It's a habit I picked up naturally during my years on the run from the organisation. Screw the slow food trend.
かしこまりましたにゃ。少々お待ちください。
Sure thing, Master. Just a moment, yeah. Faris takes the dish and heads back to the counter. Whew. If I'd left things going as they were, I would have had to play along for another 10 minutes in her fantasy world.
フェイリスタンは知る人ぞ知る実力派ライネッターなんだぜ。
Faris is one of the most skilled Rainetters I know. Dara explained with a wry smile.
非公式の野良試合では400戦無敗なのさ。
She's gone undefeated in over 400 unofficial matches.
ヒクソンかよ。
She Rickson Gracie. Dara ignores my perfect retort.
フェイリスタンが公式大会に出ないのが残念だよ。出れば優勝間違いなしなのに。
It's so disappointing that Faris doesn't go to official tournaments. She'd win if she did, no doubt.
なんで出ないんだ。
Why doesn't she?
この店のご主人様たちを第一に考えてるってことっしょ。店に迷惑をかけてまで大会には出ないってスタンス？メイドの鏡だろマジで。
I'm sure it's for the customers. She probably doesn't want to inconvenience the store. Truly a model maid.
それにマユシと同い年だから学校
Sim.
に行かなきゃいけないだろうし。
Also, she's Mayushi's age, so she probably has school too.
店に迷惑かけないと言っておきながら、米律杯なるものを店で開くのか。
She doesn't want to inconvenience the store, yet she's holding the Faris Cup here.
細けいことはいいんだよ。
Hey, Spy. That doesn't matter at all.
とりあえずフェイリスタンは可愛い。可愛いは正義。猫耳ロリメイドはけしからん。性的な意味。それでいいだろう。
The point is, Faris is kawaii, and kawaii is justice. Cute cat-eared maids are sweet, if you know what I mean. And that's all that matters, right? I mean, I find it kind of hard to disagree with the guy. I'm not gonna lie.
お前は結局、二次元派なのか三次元派なのか。
So in
ど
the
ちら
end,
なのだ。
do you bet for the 2D team or the 3D team?
あえて言おう。倍であると。
I dare say I'm bi.
いろいろとフリーダムだな。
Bi-dimensional, huh? You're an inspiration, Daru.
よく言われます。さあせん。
I know, I'm just too awesome. Daru usually doesn't show enthusiasm for anything. The exceptions are Moe and Faris. I wish he were this passionate about our experiments. Oh, thank God. Ooh, we're getting mail. From Faris. The final battle is close at hand, yeah. You're more perceptive than I thought. So now you understand what's at stake. The Red Southern Cross will soon hatch. The time has come for Faris to journey to the sanctuary and prepare for I can say no more. Yeah. Hell yeah, we're sending this. Let's quickly save. Okay, slight break, so I can rest my voice a little bit. Talk to me, chat. Help me. Help me. You just got up? Nice. I dragged my sorry ass out of bed about an hour and a half ago. Yo, I need to just verify something. How I saw that when I did that John Cena meme, there was a bit of red in the audio monitoring. I'm just curious as to how bad it actually was. Canyon, yeah. Huh? It doesn't exist. I mean, Rhinet didn't even have... I think it was just at this point. Rhinet Access Battlers. Huh. Whenever I hear that name, I remember the former champion. Has it already been 2 years? I realize how confusing this is going to be when I export the VOD to YouTube and they're like, wait, didn't I just hear this? Why is it replaying like the past 10 minutes? No, it's nothing. Forget what I said. That sounded so serious. He was the former champion. He probably doesn't exist. I mean, Rhinet didn't even have official tournaments until about a year ago. Okay, so it's at this point.
And his name is John Cena!
Oh my god, that was so fucking loud. That was stupid loud. Fortunately, it's been quite tame in terms of temperature the past couple of days, which has meant I haven't had to have like both fans on, which adds so much background noise. So if I just mute this, this is all the noise in my room right now. Feels good, man. There is no noise. Okay, 30 more seconds and we'll continue. Oh. 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 I think the cat wants to go out. Should we go out, Millers? I knew it. Right, okay. Let us go again. No. I had to pull Daru away from Faris so we could return to the lab. We arrived to find it hotter than a sauna in hell. I quickly opened the windows, letting a small breeze blow in. It won't be enough. I flip our fan to full power and place it on the table in front of me. I really wish we had an air conditioner. I turn on the computer. This is our PC for communal use among lab members. It still uses an old CRT monitor so it looks ancient. But don't let its looks deceive you. Our computer whiz, Daru, scrounged up some parts and made some mods to it. In any case, I don't spend much time on it. I mostly use it to update the Future Gadget Laboratory's homepage, check my email, visit news sites and browse that channel. I wonder if the new Taita is still posting. Time travel works by altering gravity. Uses tippler cylinders and Kerr black holes, doesn't it? Just like it said 10 years ago. And your time machine is a 1970s Chevy. I know all of it. Oh god, shut the fuck up, you disgusting toony scum. The twin paradox and the Irashima effect are different things, duh. Interesting, so we're speaking directly to John Titor now. This is a surprise. Does this mean that people of this age only know about my time machine? Did you really encounter me 10 years ago? If so, then that must have been on another world line. I at least have not gone to the year 2000. In any case, the important point is that a rotating black hole has the same effect as a tippler cylinder. You can learn about Kerr black holes by studying the Penrose diagram or Tipler's calculations. My time machine works by generating a pair of Kerr black holes. Taita came 10 years ago. Source. This is a lot of text. Ah, fuck. So people have the theory that we are John Titor. That's variable gravity lock. Functions by reading lock, go to the destination. All you could have done is post 10-year-old copy pasta. Whoa, I shouldn't waste all day on @channel. We have more important things to deal with, namely the phone wave. We haven't experimented with it since yesterday. It's high time I figure out what's going on with that thing. Earlier, I asked Daru to connect the phone wave to the computer. He finished setting it up yesterday, and now he's about to do the quick wire work in the development room.
なあダル、なぜペケロッパなのだ？
Hey Daru, what's with the X68000? I mean, it's a 20-year-old machine with specs lower than my cell phone.
ロマンだからに決まってんじゃん、上皇。
It's cool, duh.
主人公が日本人なのにオッドアイである理由のようなものか。
So it's like the reason why some protagonists are odd-eyed, even though they're Japanese?
全然意味がわからん。
Not getting you, bro.
ロマンだ。
That looks like a signal conditioner that we'd use. It's cool.
ロマンならしょうがないな。
If it's cool, then it's cool.
いずれにしてもラボには他に空いてる PC がなかったんだよ。
Anyway, there wasn't much of an option. This was the only PC we weren't using.
お前の最新 PC は？
What about your new one?
ふざけんな。こんなわけのわからんものにつなげて、もし動作が遅くなったらどうすんだよ。
No way, we don't know what could happen when it's connected to your crazy machine. It could kill the performance. Selfish bastard. Besides, we made the phone wave together. It's our crazy machine.
そういえば、ゲル化については調べてきたん？
Anyway, did you do any research on the jellification?
ああ、今朝大学に行ってきた。
Yeah, at the university this morning. Why would a banana jellify? What kind of science are we dealing with here?
顕微鏡で調べてみたんだが、分子レベルでズタズタだった。
I examined the sample under a microscope and found it was shredded at the molecular level.
ズタズタ？
Shredded?
想定位とかそういうレベルではなかった。バナナではない何かになっていた。
It's not a mere phase transition. The banana became something entirely different.
腐食した可能性はないか。2分間チンしたぐらいで腐るはずないもんな。
Could it have rotted? Nah, there's no way too much in the microwave could do that.
フラクタル構造を思い出したよ。
Then I remembered about fractal structures.
メンガーのスポンジだけ？
The manga sponge thing?
ああ、バナナにフラクタル図形の穴をナノレベルで無限に開けていったような感じ。
Yeah, it looked like something drilled holes into the banana, an infinite number of holes in a fractal pattern, right down to the nano level.
なんかやばくね？何が起きてるんだろう？
Whoa, what could do something like that?
俺には一つ仮説がある。
I have one hypothesis. Adding a dramatic pause to build tension. Daru gulps, waiting for me to continue.
電子レンジの電磁波の影響という仮説だ。
It's the result of the microwave's electromagnetic waves.
え？それってどういう？
What does that mean?
俺の推測が正しければ、電話レンジ過去仮はとんでもない殺傷兵器になりうる。軍事に転用すれば、戦争の歴史が塗り替わるだろう。
If my guess is correct, then our phone wave has the potential to become a weapon of unprecedented destructive power. One that could rival Metal Gear and change the face of war as we know it. Wait, what is this? Time lapse of cats following the sun. I like. I twist my lips into a maniacal grin. Then I whip out my phone and put it onto my ear.
俺だ。計画は第2段階を迎えた。あ、いずれ奴らは思い知ることになるだろう。グランドジャッジメントは近いのだとな。
It's me. We're proceeding to stage 2 of the plan. Soon, they will learn that Judgment Day is near.
すべてはシュタインズゲートの意志であり、人類はそれに抗うことはできん。プサイ、コングル。
All shall be as Steins Gate wills. Resistance is futile. El, Sai, Congru.
妖精さんと話してんじゃねえっつうの。接続終わったぜ。
Quit talking to your imaginary friend. I'm done with the wiring. I want to explain that he's not imaginary, but revealing the identity of my contact would be a betrayal. The last thing I need is another enemy, especially one whose power and cunning rivals that of the organization. The phone wave is now an indecipherable mess of wires. All we did was hook it up to a computer, yet it turned out like something MacDiver would put together. You mean MacGyver? Now we can access the microwave's terminal node and see exactly what's going on in the computer's brain.
で、どうする?
Well, what's next?
バナナは用意してある。
We have bananas. Just before I left May Queen and 9 Squared, Mayuri asked me to buy some bananas. With her money. By now you think she knows that if I buy bananas, I'm going to experiment on them. Let me check my phone. There we go. From Faris. That's why you need to locate the 14th man as soon as possible. He must be in the Hawk's Nest, also known as Eagle Prison, which exists somewhere in Akiba. Okay. Cat anime grills? Yeah, man. Lots and lots. And so I put the entire bunch of bananas into the phone wave.
丸々使うとまたマユシがしょんぼりしちゃうんじゃね? それマユシのお金で買ってきたんだろ?
You know Mayushi's gonna cry if you use them all, right? Wasn't it her money?
奴から提供された研究費だ。
She donated that money to our research efforts.
そもそも丸々全部使う必要なんてないし、一本でいいよ一本で。
You don't have to use the whole thing. One is enough. One. Daru retrieves the bananas, peels one from the bunch, and sticks it back inside the phone wave.
実験に金をケチるようでは、世界の支配構造を作り変えることなどできんぞ。
We'll never reshape the fabric of society as long as money dictates the limits of our science.
作り変えたいと思ってんのはオカリンだけだって。
He has 25,000 channel points. Maybe I create an incentive even more expensive than the gift sub thing. You're the only one who wants to reshape society, Okarin. He lost all enthusiasm the second we got back to the lab. What a fickle man.
ほら、早く携帯からタイマー入力よろ。
Well, I guess we just gift it randomly. Okay. Gift a sub. Wait, no, I deserve it. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this the old-fashioned way. Pick a random name. The winner is PvP. Hell yeah, I'm feeling lucky. Okay, well. I'm getting mixed messages here. You just won, and then you said give it to Spy. So am I giving it to Spy? What's happening? But I say give it to PvP. Okay, one of you stews are gonna have to bat like. Who's more alpha? In fact, you two fight to the death. Fight to the death right now. It's either that or I just gift it randomly to the community and we just do it that way.
I've seen your kind.
What the fuck, dude?
Time and time again. Every fleeing man must be caught. Every secret must be unearthed.
Well, it looks like I'm doing this then.
I've seen your kind, time and time again. Every fleeing man must be caught. Every secret must be unearthed.
You both win, alright? Thank you, Jacob. Now up the gift sub cost so you can use the money to buy Hunt. Cheers, Jacob, mate. I'll catch you later, dude. Thank you again. You motherfuckers. Well, there you go, chat. You've got the emotes now. I think you get Grimware, Hug, Love, Smug, and Sad, I think. The origins of Step On Me, please. Right, okay. We go again. Come on, start the timer already. Right, now where did I put my phone? Phone. Okay. So we need to start the timer. So, address book, phone wave, call. Call complete. Instant access.
RENG こちらは電話レンジかっこ仮です。
Hello, this is the phone wave. The Mayushi guidance system.
こちらからタイマー操作ができます。
You can operate the timer from this menu.
シャープボタンを押した後、温めたい秒数をプッシュしてください。
After pushing the hash button, please enter the heating time in seconds.
IUC ガイダンスにスキップ機能をつけておくんだった。待たされるとイライラする。
In hindsight, we should have made the Mayushi guidance skippable. Having to wait each time is quite annoying.
例えば、1分ならシャープ60、
For example, press hash 60 for 1 minute.
2分ならシャープ120です。
For 2 minutes, press hash 120. It's finally over. Okay, entering 120 hash. Complete. The turntable inside the phone wave begins to spin backwards.
2分は結構長いんだよな。
2 minutes sure is long. Hey, Bombada. I fell asleep in Pengi's stream watching her play Death Stranding. And woke up to her still streaming. In fact, I woke up right at the end of the game. It doesn't actually have to be 2 minutes. Mayuri had the timer set to 2 minutes when she first discovered the freezing function, or whatever it is, so we're just reproducing that. In which case, fuck me, I'm so glad I reduced the extension timer. That means I'll be finishing in 42 minutes, I think? Yeah. Naturally, we've experimented with 60 seconds and 180 seconds too. If we set it shorter, the freezing only goes halfway, if at all. Conversely, setting it to longer increases the effect.
でもさ、マジで電磁波のせいだったら僕らの細胞なんかもスカスカになっちゃってんのか?
You know, if the microwave's emissions are doing it, then shouldn't our cells be getting jellified too? While still looking bored, Daru finally gets into the discussion at hand.
お前は電話レンジカッコ仮の中に入ってチンされたことがあるのか?
Well, have you ever nuked yourself inside the phone wave?
そもそも入れないわな。
I can't even fit in there.
つうか、電磁波の影響ってソースは?
Anyway, what's your source on the electromagnetic waves?
あえて言うならば、ま ドサイエンティストとしての勘だ。
If you must know, it's my mad scientist's intuition.
根拠なしとか。
Oh, so no facts.
かつてエジソンはこう言った。1% のひらめきがなければ 99% の努力は無駄でしかない。だから発明家よ、ひらめけと。
Edison once said, without 1% inspiration, 99% of perspiration is wasted. So, inventors of the world, be inspired. End quote.
天才は 1% のひらめきと 99% の努力じゃなかった？
Wasn't it genius is 1% inspiration, 99% perspiration?
残念だったな。近年ではそれは誤って広まったものだというのが常識になっているのだ。うわ
Sorry to disappoint, but in recent years, it's become common knowledge that this is a misquote.
エジソンが言ったん？ひらめけって。
Edison said that? Be inspired? Yeah, this guy's not an anime cat grill. He's Fat Byakuya from the second game.
そう、ひらめけ。
Yes, be inspired, he said. I don't know if that was exactly what he said, but I'm sure it's something along those lines. At least that's what the wiki said.
ゆえ、天才マッドサイエンティストである俺は常にひらめ。
Therefore, as a genius mad scientist, I'm always The phone wave rings.
しかしチンをしたところでゲル状になるだけで新しい発見など何もないよな。
This is just going to jellify the banana like usual, isn't it? We need a new experiment. It feels like I wasted 120 seconds on nothing. Daru opens the phone wave and peeks inside. What? What? He rubs his eyes, blinks several times, and then resumes staring into the microwave.
何をしている？
What are you doing?
いや、あれ。
Well, it's
消えた。
gone.
消えたって何が？
Gone? What's gone?
バナナが。
What is he talking about? I push Daru aside and look into the phone wave.
ない。
It's gone. There's nothing inside. The banana has vanished without a trace. After a short pause to collect myself, I whip out my phone and speak into the silence.
厄介なことになった。俺たちはどうやらとんでもないものを目覚めさせてしまったらしい。
It's me. A slight problem. We may have awakened something terrible.
とんでもないものって何ぞ？
What do you mean, something terrible? I ignored Daru's panicked cry. I'm surprised too. My heart's pounding, but I try to appear calm.
今すぐに緊急要請666号クーリングオフを発動させろ。
I'm invoking emergency order 666. Activate the cold heart protocol.
何？政府の承認？バカか！そんなことを言ってる場合ではない。このままではこの国が吹っ飛ぶぞ。
What do you mean we need congressional approval? There's no time, you fool. Tokyo will be blasted to atoms. I put my phone away after yelling.
遅延をつ。
You should be an
う
actor.
るさいフェルスのストーカー。それでバナナはどこに隠した？
Shut up, you Farris stalker. Where'd you hide the banana?
誰がストーカーだよ。
Who's a stalker?
バナナを出して。手品でも披露して得意になっているつもりか？
The banana, where is it? Are you planning on becoming a street magician or something?
隠したのはオカリンだろ？
You're the one who hid it, aren't you? Uncomfortable silence. I realize my throat is dry.
なんで消えたんだよ？
Where the hell did it go?
知らんがな。
How should I know?
どこに行った？バナナ！バナナ！
I'm gonna lubricate my throat with some Pepsi. You can't really use the word lubrication without some sort of sexual connotation, can you really? Pepsi indeed. Ah, delicious. Definitely not good. It's not what you should be drinking if you're speaking for like multiple hours at a time. Probably. I take the turntable out of the microwave, scour every nook and cranny, but find neither peel nor stem of the banana.
そうか。わかったぞ。これは電磁波兵器などではなく、テレポートが可能な電子レンジだったのだ。
Wait, I think I get it now. It's not an electromagnetic weapon. It's a teleportation device.
なんだって
What?
ってそんな無茶な。
Wait, that's absurd.
でなければこの密室からバナナが消えるはずがない。
How else could it have vanished? The microwave was closed.
ひとまず冷静になるべきじゃね。
Maybe we should just calm down.
そうだな。
Yeah, you're right. We each take a deep breath. I know. I'll eat one of the remaining bananas. That will calm me down. I reach for the bunch of bananas. What the... Impossible. Impossible. Not 3 minutes ago, Daru plucked a banana from the bunch and put it inside the phone wave. But now, there's no sign that a banana was ever plucked. Instead, a single jellified banana has appeared amongst the bunch.
なんじゃこりゃ。どうなってんだ。
Shit, what the hell's going on? Daru notices it too. He reaches out to touch it, but I quickly stop him.
誰よ。このラボに今バナナはいくつある。
Wait, how many bananas are in the lab right now?
多分このバナナだけ。
Just these, I think.
このゲルバナがくっついているところはお前がさっきちぎった場所か。
Is this gel banana attached to the same stem as the banana you just picked?
わかんねえ。そこまで確認してないし。
I don't know, man. I wasn't paying attention.
このゲルバナ完全にくっついてるな。
It doesn't look like it was ever plucked. No cuts or anything. Aside from the jellification, it looks completely normal.
なあ、誰？これってもしかして。
Hey, Daru? Could this possibly be? The word I spoke impulsively a few seconds ago. I hesitate to speak it again. But I must. Because no matter how unbelievable it may be, we saw it with our own eyes. My head's full of question marks. I don't know how this happened. But if I were to explain it as I saw it, the banana that was inside the phone wave returned instantly to its bunch. In other words...
テレポートだったりするんじゃないか?
A teleporter. We've invented a teleporter. Oh? I hear a girl's voice coming from the lounge. That looks like an interesting experiment. Who's there? My heart just skipped a beat. I turn towards the voice in surprise and get pierced by a sharp stare.
バカだ。なぜ貴様がここに?
Impossible, what are you doing here?
若干18歳にしてサイエンスに論文が掲載された天才。囚人監視の中で男をいじめるド S 女。そしてまたの名をザ・ゾンビ。
The 18-year-old genius girl, a sadist who humiliates men in public, also known as the zombie.
マキセ・クリス。
Makise Kurusu.
説明セリフをつ。
Nice exposition, bro.
誰がゾンビだ？誰が？
Who are you calling a zombie?
一体どういうことだ？何が目的でここへ？
What is the meaning of this? What is your purpose here?
あなたに会いに来たの。岡部倫太郎さん。じゃなくて、おーい、京馬さんだった？
I'm here to see you, Okabe Rintaro-san. Or is it Hyuin Kyuma-san? Wait, how the hell does she know my real name? I've never spoken in front of her.
そうか。やはり貴様。機関に所属するエージェント。しかも特殊能力者だな。
I was right. You're one of the organization's top agents, an esper with superhuman powers.
それならば、不死であることもうなずける。
No wonder you rose from the dead.
だから死んでないって勝手に殺さないでくださいよ。
I'm not dead, alright? Please stop killing me off.
志田さん、この人何とかしてもらえませんか?
Hashida-san, can you do something about this guy?
この状況でマキセ氏が現れたからオカリンは混乱してると思われ。
You came at a bad time, Mikiseshi. with Okarin freaking out like this. Daru doesn't seem fazed by this girl's entrance. Why?
ダル裏切ったのか
Have you betrayed me, Daru?
オカリン暴走しすぎ。
Calm down, man.
マキセ・クリスに弱みを握られたかそれとも色香に惑わされたか
Are you being blackmailed or did she seduce you? I glare at Kurisu. He's my right-hand man. How dare you?
許さんぞこのビーチが
You've crossed the line, bitch.
落ち着け。
Get a hold of yourself. Kurisu's eyes flash dangerously. I think. Such intensity from an 18-year-old girl. Maybe she didn't resurrect after her first death. Maybe she's a robotic killing machine constructed to replace the dead Kurisu. Is that it? For now, I'll do as I'm told.
この場所のことは昨日講義が終わった後で橋田さんから聞いたの。あなたの名前もね。
Hashida-san gave me the address after yesterday's lecture. He also told me your name. That's all. The truth is kind of a letdown.
俺と話をしに来たと言ったな
So, you're here to see me, is that it?
そうです。私が死んだのを見たっていうのが事実なのか、単なるセクハラの言い訳なのか、それについての回答が欲しくて。
Yes, you claim to have seen me die. I came to see if that was the truth or just a pathetic excuse to grope me. I came for the answer. Now that she mentions it, she did treat me like I was a perv yesterday. Well, I suppose I should be grateful that she didn't call the cops on me after what I did. But what choice did I have? Anybody would react the same way if a dead person reappeared before them, right?
でも、今のあなたの振る舞いで理解した。どうやら単なるセクハラだったみたい。つまり、私の予測が証明されたということ。
But your current behavior is all the answer I need. It was all an act to grope me. My initial hypothesis was correct.
勝手に結論を出さないでもらおうかお前は俺を誤解している
Not so fast. There's more to this than you know. I must clear my name or I'll be labeled as a pervert forever.
まあ、そのことは今はいいんです。
Anyway, let's put that aside for now.
えいいのか
Really? That's a relief. I was sure she was going to call the police. But that for now part bothers me. Kurisu enters the development room with a quick, confident stride. Even though she's only 18, she's got a decent figure and good posture. Not much in the chest though. Her presence seems to fill the cramped room, driving me and Daru to the corners. Can't she tell this area is off limits?
そういえば、まともに自己紹介してませんでしたね。マキセ・クリスです。改めまして、よろしく。
I haven't properly introduced myself yet, have I? I'm Makise Kurisu. Pleased to meet you. Voila! Hi. She holds out her hand. What's she trying to do? Shoot lightning from her fingertips?
握手もできないの？日本の男の人って常識が足りないんじゃない？
You can't even shake hands? Are all Japanese men this difficult? Shake hands. This girl genius is asking for a handshake? We only met yesterday, and just moments ago she was on the verge of calling the cops.
欧米か
You're not Japanese?
アメリカで7年暮らしてますが何か？
I've lived in America for 7 years. What about it?
欧米か
I look down at her slender fingers. Glossy, healthy fingernails. No unnecessary nail polish. I stare, fixated. Slowly, I extend my hand, making sure to keep enough weight on my heel so I can flee at a moment's notice. I lightly grab the tip of Kurisu's index finger between my thumb and index finger, then instantly let go.
ビビりすぎ。
What's your problem?
身にまとう殺気が半端ないからなこれが俗に言うマーシャルアーツか
I can feel your aura of malice. You must be a powerful kung fu master.
俗に言わないわよ。
Don't be ridiculous.
では忍者
Then you're a ninja. Okay, so I don't know how I'm going to explain this game or story to anyone that asks, other than there's some time travel shit that's going on. And anime is happening. So, you have a train. Yeah, it seems you are a hype train conductor. I think it was probably from the birthday stream.
言わないっつってんだろ。
Give it a rest. Damn, she's completely cold. Her tone gets scary sometimes too.
アメリカ育ちならば Nice to meet you と満面の笑みを浮かべながら握手を求めるのが普通だろう
If you grew up in America, shouldn't you say, ha ha ha, nice to meet you, with a smile across your whole face when asking for a handshake?
はやむしろハグを求めるぐらいするべきだ
No, wait, you should be asking for a hug, right? Perhaps that's too much to expect from a killing machine.
どんな偏見よそれ
What kind of stereotype is that? Kurisu sighs. She's not even looking at me. Instead, she's staring at the bananas next to the phone wave. The bananas, which have just exhibited a most unusual phenomenon. Of the bunch, one has been completely jellified.
これ本当に興味深いですね
Fascinating. Kurisu brings her face closer to it to get a good look.
ピンセットあります
Have any forceps?
ない
そう
Oh. And then, Kurisu stabs the gelatinous banana with her index finger. She buries her beautiful fingertip knuckle deep into slimy banana.
何をする希少な実験データを
Lewd. Need to add that to somewhere? Oh, yes. Oh. Come on. She's still here. She's judging silently. What are you doing? That's precious data.
グズグズね
It's squishy. Kurisu extracts her finger. Pieces of gel cling to her fingertip. She puts that fingertip into her mouth without any hesitation.
味はなしか
No taste. Gross. She says it with a straight face. Oh, we've got a message from Mayuri. I haven't heard anything about them since before the big earthquake in Shibuya last year. And even if I found one, Mayushi has no money. In regards to the metal upas, I think. You put some rush in there, huh? Nice, 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 nice. I respect the rush pick. She says it with a straight face.
食い意地が張っているとはまだまだお子様だなよみがえりし者そんなに腹が減っているならばバナナ一本ぐらい恵んでやろう
You have quite the appetite, I see. A side effect of the resurrection, perhaps. If you're that hungry, I guess I could give you a banana. Okay, dude. Your boyfriend says no one knows who Rush are. Emphatically wrong. I've never heard a more false statement. Kurisu just says no thanks to the idea of being given a banana.
そもそもあのバナナマユシのじゃん
Either way, those bananas are Mayushi's.
遠慮することはない俺が恵んでやると言っているのだ
Come, don't be shy. This is an offering. Take it.
変態のバナナなんて誰が食べるもんですか
As if who would eat some perv's banana?
変態のバナ
A perv's banana. Daru starts shaking as if he's been electrocuted. What? What's wrong?
ナ変態のバナナを食べる
Eat.
ぐずぐず指くわえるまずと顔をしかめる
Eat a pervert's banana. Squishy, finger in mouth, gross with a sour expression. Yeah, Rush had like he was called the Professor for a reason. Like he was a savant. He was something else. He was otherworldly behind the kit. Looks like his cranial pervert processor is overclocking.
マキセシマキセシ今のもう一度お願いできるできれば悔しそうな顔でよろ
Can you say that one more time with a more humiliated expression, if you please?
はい
Huh?
ほら変態のバナナなんて誰が食べるもんかってできればその後でああでももう付け加えてくれるとなおグッド
Come on, say who would eat some perv's banana, but if you could add an but it's so after that, it would be extra delicious. Suddenly, Kurisu's face turns bright red.
だるよ。お前はどうしようもないクズだし、最低の変態だが、今回ばかりはよくやったと言っておこう。
Oh, Daru, you may be a worthless, disgusting pervert, but let me say, well done, sir. Payback is sweet. Now to follow up for maximum combo. Let's show this conceited little girl how true adults fight.
それで、マキセクリス、お前は今何を想像したのだ？ぜひ教えてほしいものだな。
So, Makise Kurisu, you just imagined something, didn't you? By all means, tell us what. Don't be shy. Keck, wait. Yeah, he's like pure neckbeard. Why you...
さあ言え、天才少女、天才がどんな妄想をしたのか、ご考説願おうではないか。
Come on, say it, genius girl. What's the imagination of a genius like? I'd love to hear from you. Kurisu turns her back to us with perked shoulders. Looks like she's capable of expressing human emotion after all. That rules out robotic killing machine. Ah, I feel refreshed. I haven't felt this good in years. Way to go, Daru. That's my right-hand man. Always gets the job done.
あんたたち、二人とも変態だったのね。
I get it. You're both perverts.
いや
Well, you could say that. Don't admit it, you idiot.
お前に言われたくはない。
I don't want to hear that from you.
オーケー。生意気な振る舞いについては謝ります。
Okay, if I came off as a little rude, I apologize. Kurisu sighs deeply and turns back to us. Her composure has already returned.
その原因があなた方のセクハラ行為にあったとしても、今は不問にする。
I was only acting that way because you molested me, but I'll ignore that for now. I wish she would stop saying for now. It's like she's going to call the cops on me later.
詳しく教えてください。このバナナのことと、それとそっちの。
Please tell me about what happened to this banana. I'd also like to hear about that. Just for context, we saw her die, and then 20 minutes later we saw her alive, so we like grabbed her shoulder, and yeah. Nothing like actually horrifically nefarious. Kurisu glances at the phone wave.
電子レンジのこと。
Still fucking weird, don't get me wrong. As far as Japan goes, it could be worse. That microwave thing.
トップシークレットだ。あえて部外者のお前に一つだけ教えてやれるとするならば、こいつの名前は電話レンジカッコ仮だということぐらいだ。
That's top secret. The one thing I'm clear to share with unauthorized individuals is that its name is the phone wave.
カッコ仮？何それ？
Name subject to change? What's that about?
そのままの意味だ。名前はまだ仮なのだ。
Phone wave is weak. It needs a better name.
名前なんてどうでもいい。
I couldn't care less about its name.
名前以外は教えることはできないぞ。
I'm afraid that's the only information that you're cleared for.
でもさオカリン、マキセ氏ならこのヘンテコ機能について解明してくれるかもよ。
Hold on, Okun. Maki says she might be able to explain what's going on.
それは。
Well, she is a genius. She would have to be able to defeat my sharp wit. We can trust her intellect at least. But it's hard to stomach her attitude. Plus, she has danger written on her face. Not to mention she's a little scary too. Then, I get a great idea.
ニヤニヤしちゃって。また何か変態チックなこと考えてるの？
That creepy grin. Are you thinking perverted thoughts again?
クリスティーナと言ったか、貴様。
You said your name's Christina, right?
誰がクリスティーナだ？一言も言っとらんわ。
Who the hell's Christina? I never said that. Christina sounds like the name of a Hollywood film star. It definitely has more flavor than her real name.
このレンジの秘密を教えてほしければ、俺と取引してもらおうか。
If you wish to learn the secrets of this microwave, then you must meet my conditions.
何よ？
Which are?
まず一つ。貴様にはラボメンとなってもらう。
Condition 1, you must become a lab man.
ラーメン？
ラボメンだバカ者。ラボラトリーメンバ
No, lab mem, stupid. Short for laboratory member.
研究所のメンバーに迎えてくれるっていうこと？でも私、8月中にアメリカに帰る予定なんですけど。
You mean you want me to join your research team? I'm supposed to return to America in August.
他者に秘密を漏らさないという誓約書を書いてもらうさ。もし破ったら、貴様がムッツリスケベの変態だとサイエンス誌に告発する。
I'll have you sign a non-disclosure agreement so you won't betray our secrets. Break the agreement, and I'll report your steamy, perverted acts to the Science magazine.
鬼畜だなオカリン。そのサイエンス発売されたら5冊買う。
You're a monster, Okarin. I'll take 5 copies.
ラボメンとなった暁には帰国するまでゲストとしてその頭脳を我がラボのために役立ててもらって結構だ。
From the moment you become a lab mem to the moment of your departure, your brain shall be used for the benefit of our lab.
偉そうに。詳しく契約書を見せて。
You're so full of it. Let's see the contract then.
そんなものはない。ここはサークルであって会社ではないのだ。
What contract? This is a lab, not a corporation.
知識を提供するだけなら OK です。ただし、他に変態的なオプション契約があるなら、答えはノーよ。
I don't mind lending you my knowledge, but if there's more pervy nonsense involved, the answer is no.
取って食ったりしないから安心しろ。
Don't worry, we don't bite.
セクハラはする気？
No more
し
molestation.
ないっつの。
No, alright.
さっきあなた、まず一つって言いましたよね。二つ目があるんでしょ？それが変態的要求の可能性が。
You said that was condition 1, so there's got to be a second one, right? It better not be
二
perverted.
つ目の条件は
The second condition
この
is
俺が貴様に対して行ったセクハラ一歩手前の行為について全て不問にすることだ。
that you'll overlook all past acts of molestation I may or may not have committed.
オカリンちっちゃい。人としての器がちっちゃいっす。そこに痺れる憧れる。
Okarin, you're so petty. You're the pettiest person I've ever met. That's why we love you. That's why we admire you.
ダルに言われたくない。ちなみにダルのセクハラ行為はこの件に含まれない。そっちは二人で話し合え。
Shut up, Daru. You have no right to talk. By the way, Daru's perverted acts aren't included. You two can work it out yourselves.
なんだとこら、ふざけるな。
What the hell, man?
こちらからの要求は以上だ。この2点を飲めないのなら今すぐお引き取り願おう。
Those are the conditions. If you can't accept them, then you must leave at once.
さあどうする？悪くない取引だと思うがな。
So what'll it be? I don't think it's a bad deal at all. Sorry, what is she actually getting from this at all? From what I'm understanding, we're getting her knowledge and everything, and she's also like not dobbing him in for being a diddler. Feels pretty one-sided.
あんたにとってでしょ？
You mean for you? Thank God she's not an idiot. She's gonna say yes though, isn't she? Well, Kurisu puts her fingers to her brow and shakes her head in an exaggerated gesture. Holy shit, that was hard to say.
ノルアドレナリンが過剰分泌されてる気分よ。開いた口が塞がらないわ。
Jeez, I feel like I'm hyper-secreting noradrenaline. Let me pick my jaw up off the floor.
貴様が顎関節症になろうとしたことではない。要求を飲むか飲まないか。さあ答えろクリスティーナ。
I don't care about your dislocated jaw. Do you accept the conditions or not? Answer me, Christina.
だからティーナってつけるな。私はクリス。
Stop adding Tina. My name's Kurisu. Kurisu looks up at the ceiling to calm herself down. Does everyone in America make such exaggerated gestures? Oh, I very nearly used your real name. Koala. Please let me know. PvP, let me know. Do you guys have such grandiose, exaggerated gestures when responding to stuff? Oh my god. Motherfucker, yeah? Okay. I very nearly name dropped Koala there. Lol. Sooner or later she'll say, damn! Oh my god! Oh motherfucker!
OK 取引する
Okay, I accept.
いい返事だ。今この瞬間、君はラボメンナンバー004となった。
Good answer. From this moment forth, you are lab mem number 004.
歓迎しよう、クリスティーナ。いや、ザ・ゾンビよ。
Welcome, Christina, codename the Zombie.
どっちも間違ってるからちゃんと呼べおーい
I won't answer to either. Use my real name, Hoenn. We spend a minute staring each other down, undressing each other with our eyes. Sorry, Kurisu's the face is the first. Kurisu is the first to look away. She does so in a way that says, good grief.
子供ですね
You're such a child.
何か言ったか天才変態少女。
You say something, genius perv girl?
ああもう以後変態禁止私もあんたのこと変態扱いしないからもう許して
I like that they use the word hentai twice in that sentence. Come on, no more saying perv. I won't treat you like a perv either. So let's drop it already.
わかればいいのだ。では本題に入ろう。ダルよ、クリスティーナに。
As long as you understand. Now for the issue at hand. Daru, give Chris...
ティーナも禁止
No Tina either.
クリス君にこれまでに我々が行った実験について説明してやりたまえ。
Give Kurisu-kun an explanation on our experiments so far.
だが断る。
But I refuse. In the end, I'm the one who has to explain. Along the way, I also relate the tale of my heroic deeds, which enrages Kurisu. Of course, but I finally tell her everything about the bananas and the phone wave. Kurisu doesn't ask any questions. She's quick to understand, as expected of a genius.
やっぱり興味深いわ
Fascinating.
貴様の見解を聞こう。
Let's hear your opinion.
少なくとも電磁波兵器やテレポートだっていうくだらない仮説は捨てるべきですね
I think we can at least throw out completely worthless theories like electromagnetic weaponry and teleportation. The lady doth protest too much.
もう一度実験してみてもいい私もこの目で見てみたいの
Can we run the experiment one more time? I want to see it for myself. Zublikan. Without waiting for our approval, Kurisu plucks an untouched banana and sticks it in the microwave, then starts entering the commands on her phone. It's strange. She's still wearing her usual frown, but I can't shake the feeling that she's really enjoying herself. I can't put my finger on why. Call it a hunch. But I mean, she's a scientist. Why shouldn't she enjoy experimenting?
岡部さんと橋田さんはバナナの方を見てて
Akabe-san, Hashida-san, please watch the bananas.
俺に指図しないでもらおうか。俺はマッドサイエンティストの法王。
Who are you to give me orders? I am the mud scientist. Whoa.
いいからバナナから目を離さないでください
Whatever, just keep your eye on the bananas. Okay, so she's a little snippy. Daru and I do as we're told and stare at the bananas. Truth be told, we were planning to watch the bananas anyway. After missing it the first time, we're determined to witness what transpired with our own eyes.
60秒経過何か変化は
60 seconds have passed. Any change?
ないな。
Nope. Any second now, the jellified banana should reappear on the stem. If it only happens once, we can just call it an accident and be done with it. But if it happens twice, then that's proof there's something actually going on. And then Kurisu will have to admit that I, the great Who in Cuba, have invented humanity's first teleporter. I keep staring at the bananas in anticipation.
100秒
100 seconds. A few moments after Kurisu's report.
お、
Ah! A gel banana suddenly appears without a sound. Now there are two of them on the bunch. It happened faster than the blink of an eye.
出てきた。
It appeared. I'm at a loss for words. I just witnessed the unthinkable. This phenomenon is clearly teleportation. The microwave timer chimes. Kurisu peeks into the microwave, stumped.
そっちはどうだった？
How does it look? Huh? Oh,
104秒経過した時に消えちゃった。いきなり。
at 104 seconds it disappeared. Abruptly. Yeah, she's quite flustered. I don't think many people could remain calm after witnessing such a phenomenon.
やはりテレポートなのだよ。人類史上初のだ。
So it is a teleporter, the first in human history. Kurisu quickly calms down. She furrows her brow and crosses her arms, tapping her right foot as she mutters to herself.
瞬間移動なんてそんなのありえるの？
Teleportation. Is that even possible?
でも実際に移動したし信じられないけど。
It did move, no matter how unbelievable that may be.
量子テレポートかな。いやいや、あれは量子レベルでの話だし。
Could it be quantum teleportation? No, that only occurs on the quantum level.
現実から目を背けるな。その目で見たものが全てだ。
Don't avert your eyes from the truth. What you've seen with your own eyes is everything. She gives me a sharp look. Her eyes are like a sniper's, hard and keen.
本当にテレポートなの？結論ありきで考えるのは危険よ。
Did it really teleport? It's dangerous to reason from the conclusion.
ならば天才少女よ。今の現象は何だというのだ。
Well then, genius girl, what do you call this phenomenon?
整理しよう。
Let's sort this out.
バナナの房や冷凍唐揚げの時はテレポートしなかった。そうよね。
Neither the banana bunch nor the frozen chicken teleported, correct?
例えば、テレポートできるものの大きさに限度があるのかもしれん。
So maybe there's a size limit for objects that can teleport.
唐揚げってバナナより小さいじゃない。
But aren't these chicken pieces smaller than bananas?
実験にはいつも同じ唐揚げを使っていた。ワンパック12個入りだ。
We use the same chicken for each experiment. They come in 12 packs. Mayuri only buys her favorite, juicy chicken number 1.
そうなると結構な量だよな。
That's quite a lot then.
塩は？塩でも実験してみたんでしょ？
What about salt? You experimented with salt too, right? We used a handful of table salt on a plate for one experiment. Nothing happened.
お皿が邪魔だったか。
Maybe the plate was in the way.
もちろん皿なしの状態でもやってみたが、変化なしだった。
Of course, we tried it without the plate, but that didn't change anything.
だったら食塩については一粒一粒を基準とした場合、小さすぎるからダメとか。
Then maybe each individual grain of salt was too small, or something.
かかりが欲しい。
I need a clue. Yeah, reverting salt, probably not going to happen. Looks like our genius girl's fighting a hard battle. She starts pacing the room, looking a little annoyed.
他には電話レンジに関連することで気づいたことある？
Anything else? Have you noticed anything else about the phone wave?
電話レンジでもなく電話レンジ過去仮だ。
Not phone wave. Phone wave name subject to change.
どっちでもいいわよ、そんなの。
Forget about that.
どうなの？
So,
気づいたことあるの？ないの？
have you noticed anything or not? Kurisu's looking at Daru. Looks like she's asking him, not me. True, he should know more about the phone wave than I do. He's done all the maintenance on it after all.
ああ、そうだ。
Oh, right.
一度こいつからすごい放電が起きたお。
One time it shot off a huge electrical discharge.
何？そんな話は初耳だぞ。
What? I didn't know anything about that.
オカリンがいない時だったからな。
That's because you weren't around when it happened.
放電ってどの程度？
Discharge? How much?
この開発室が蛍光灯で照らされたように明るくなったんだよ。それが2秒くらい続いたかな。
It was like a fluorescent light lit up the development room. It lasted about 2 seconds, I guess.
どういう状況で起きたの？
What were the circumstances?
こいつに繋いでる携帯の調整。 専用のものを外して代わりに自分の携帯を接続して。
I was adjusting the cell phone attached to it. I unhooked it and put my own in. Yeah, that's probably a lithium-ion battery going up in flames, sir. Right, I need to quickly go to the toilet. I need a wee, and also to drink some water. These things are not mutually exclusive. Might fill a glass of water from the toilet. Smile. I'm back. It's okay. You don't need to screenshot Ulala saying Keck W. It's permanently recorded and it'll be going onto YouTube, like all the Steins Gate VODs. Yeah, so I learned today that the water that comes from the toilet actually tastes better than from the tap. Hold up, it would appear Millie wants to come say hello. Hi. Hi, kitty. Oh, hello. Why are you being needy? Okay, bye. Okay, so like last week it was ridiculously hot, like non-stop. So I think like most people, I was just basically sleeping in underwear, right? And I had 2 fans. I've got one on my bedside table, and then I've got one on, like next to my PC, and I just had them both like pointed towards me. So I was just laid in bed, like it was too hot to actually like be under the quilt. So it's like laid on top of my bed. It's really warm, and every time I would like lay down on my side to watch something on my laptop, Millie would jump up right next to me and then basically like just like lay. I sleep like what's the sleeping position called, like a flying tiger, where you've got like one leg like brought up, and she would like curl up. Basically I'd be spooning my cat. And Pengy was like, that's weird. That's weird, V. And then I'm like, no, it's not. And then she said she was just playing, but... Oh, she weird champed me hard. I did also take pictures, but it's also a case of, yeah, if I'm sending pictures to someone, I mean, I'll save them the eyesore. Anyway, moving on, I was adjusting the cell phone attached to it. I unhooked it and put my own in. A little bit later, Sparky, you were literally just lit out for the entire day, Millie. Why do you want to... What? Millie, you crazy. My cat is... you can't say that word. My cat is stupid. When was that? Around noon yesterday, when you went to see Dr. Nakabachi's presentation. Dr. Nakabachi. That's right, I went to see Dr. Nakabachi's conference yesterday. Come to think of it, he stole his time travel theory from John Titor. Maybe the current John Titor is actually Nakabachi. But wait, Daru, didn't you say that Dr. Nakabachi's presentation was cancelled? Yeah, but you went with Mayushi anyway, remember? No, I don't remember that. After all, Nakabachi's presentation wasn't cancelled the way I remember it. I still don't understand why my memories seem to disagree with everyone else's. That reminds me, I sent you an email back then. Did you get it? An email? That email you showed me at ATF yesterday? When I nod, Kurisu comes closer. It said someone stabbed me at the presentation, didn't it? Yeah, but for some reason Daru's phone received it a week ago. Huh? Wasn't that one of your stories? If it wasn't, then that would make the timestamp weird. I always speak the truth. If you don't trust me, I'll show you my send history. I whip out my phone and call up the history, but it's gone. Not a trace of that mail remains. According to my memory, I think it was about 30 minutes after Dr. Nakabachi's conference. Dogs are cool. About 10 people, including me, saw Kurisu's body, panicked, and fled Radikan. That's when I sent that mail. But no matter how many times I checked, there's no record of it. Yeah, IR full sip is amazing. It should be that, but it isn't. Just like the banana inside the phone wave.
なぜないんだ。俺は確かに送ったぞ。昼の1時前には。
Where did it go? I could have sworn I sent it just before 1 p.m.
あ、まさにその時間だよ、放電現象が起きたのは。いいともが終わる直前だったからな。
Oh yeah, that's when the discharge phenomenon happened. The show I was watching was about to end. Suddenly, a flash of inspiration strikes. Inspiration. Edison would be proud. This isn't something you can accomplish with effort. Basically, I'm a genius. I turned to Daru and Kurisu with a huge grin on my face.
なるほどな。そういうことだったのか。
I get it. So that's what happened.
何？
What?
ああ、これはオカリンのいつもの癖だから、あんま気にしない方がいいよ、マジで。
This is one of Okarin's usual habits. Don't mind it. Seriously.
黙れ。俺は気づいた。気づいてしまったのだ。
Silence. I've reached the answer, and now the world will tremble. I slapped the top of the phone wave.
俺が送ったメールの不可思議な現象と放電が起きたことにはズバリ
The disappearance of my mail, the strange timestamp, and the sudden electrical discharge must be... Leon!
何か関係がある。
Related somehow. Wait, Leon? 11037.
で、
And?
何か関係があるのは分かった。で、何かって何？
I understand that they're related somehow, but how?
それを調べるのがお前の仕事だ、クリスティーナ。
It's your job to figure that out.
橋田さん、この人と話すの疲れる。
Hashida-san, talking to this guy is very
最初はみ
tiring.
んなそうだよ。基本的な対策は真に受けないこと。
Everyone's like that at first. The trick is not to take him seriously.
俺の言動を全否定するな。
And you call yourself my right-hand man? Whatever. I'll prove that I'm right. If we can reproduce the electrical discharge phenomenon, it should bring us closer to understanding the timestamp mystery.
誰？放電現象が起きた時の電話レンジカッコ仮の状態を教えろ。
Daru. Describe the phone wave status when the discharge phenomenon occurred.
結構無茶な状態にしてたんだよな。自分の携帯を電話レンジにつなげて、ペケロッパで操作可能かどうかテストしてた。
It was kind of a mess. I'd connected my phone to the phone wave, and I was testing to see if I could control it with the X68K. I disconnect the phone plugged into the phone wave and replace it with mine. And then I hear the door open in the lounge.
ただいまー。あー、お腹すいた。
I'm home, so hungry. TUTURUUU! Mayuri comes in carrying a convenient store bag. Looks like she's done with work.
唐揚げ食べようっと。ジューシー唐揚げナンバーワン。
Time to eat some chicken. Juicy chicken number 1.
オカリン、バナナ買っといてくれた？ねえ、オカリン。
Okarin, did you buy the bananas? Okarin! Okay, chat. Who's better girl? Kurisu or Mayushi? Kirisu? A respectable choice. Maki vibes. I get that. Yeah, she's got that you wanna die look about her. What dude? Lukiko? The girl from first game. Oh, Kirigiri? Kyoko. There we go, sorry. Kyoko Kirigi. Or however her surname's pronounced. Yeah, I get that. That in fact it's a striking resemblance. It is just like the colour palette change, right? I get it. I see it. I respect it. When she enters the development room, her eyes go wide.
あれれお客さん
Huh? We have a guest? Once she notices Kurisu, Mayuri bows her head with her usual smile.
まゆしです。よろしくね。
I'm Mayushi. Nice to meet you.
マキセです。ラボメンになったみたいです。
I'm Makise. Apparently I'm a lab mem now.
ほんとすごい女の子のラボメンだ。
Really? That's great. Another girl lab mem.
誰ケケロッパでどんな操作を
Daru, what were you doing with the X68K?
さっき言った通りメールの着信設定の調整だって。遠隔操作のためのメールを受け取った時のモニタリング用でさ。
Like I said, I was adjusting the incoming mail settings. I was monitoring the moment it received mail for remote
だ
control.
から同時に120秒の冷凍機能を使ってた。
That's why I put it on freezing mode for 120 seconds too.
PC からでも冷凍機能を起動できるようにしてやんだよね。昨日はそのテストもしてたんだ。
I made it so that you can start freezing mode by computer. I tested that out yesterday too.
メリージューシー唐揚げナンバーワンを電話レンジカッコ仮の中へ
Mayuri, insert the juicy chicken. Number 1 into the phone wave.
みんなも唐揚げ食べる？一個ずつならあげてもいいよ。
Taiwan number 1. I can no. Oh no. You all want some? I can give you one each. With her usual ditziness, Mayuri puts the chicken inside the microwave. Daru explains what everything on the computer monitor means. Doesn't look that different from using DOS. I enter 120 hash on the keyboard and strike the enter key. The phone wave starts up. The juicy chicken number 1 starts spinning backwards on the turntable. Kurisu stares hard at the phone wave, as if to not let any anomaly, no matter how slight, escape her notice.
これで放電現象が起きた時の条件は再現したはずだな
So we've reproduced the conditions that existed when the discharge phenomenon occurred, right?
どうだったっけ？
How was it again?
そこに突っ立っている助手
You there, assistant.
私？
Me?
他に誰がいるのだ
Who else?
いつから私はあんたの助手になった？
When did I become your assistant?
いいから俺のメールアドに何かメールを送れ
Just send something to my phone. If we've reproduced the conditions correctly, then if she sends something to my phone while it's connected to the phone wave, it should arrive with a timestamp from the past, not the present. But my assistant Kurisu just scowls.
私、あんたのアドレス知らないわよ。
I don't even know your email address.
使えない助手だな
What a useless assistant.
勝手に助手にすんなと言ったろうが。
Don't call me your assistant. Don't call me useless. Don't call me Leon.
誰お前の携帯からメールを
Daru, send an email from your phone.
あ、なんて？
Sure, but what?
適当でいい
Anything.
クリスティーナは変態これで送れ
Send Christina's a perv.
変態禁止って言っただろ
Thought we agreed to stop saying hentai.
じゃあ間を取ってオカリンは変態で。
Well, let's compromise and go with Okarin's a perv.
この裏切り者め
Traitor. Sim.
下さん、グッジョブ。
Good job, Hashida-san. Yeah. Pervert. Well, hentai literally translates to the word pervert. The more you know. Kurisu grins and gives Daru a thumbs up. I really don't like this.
マユシーのバナナが
No, Mayushi's bananas. It sounds like Mayuri has found out the results of our latest experiment.
ゲルバナになってるよ
It became gel bananas.
実験に使わせてもらったの。
We experimented on them,
これマユシーのなのに
but they were Mayushi's.
メール送信するぜ。
Want me to send a mail now?
マユシーさん、お金は後で払うよ。そこの法院さんが。
You'll be reimbursed later by Hyuin-san, that is.
なぜ俺なのだ
Why me?
もうどうしていつもマユシーの食べ物で実験するの
Why do you always have to experiment on Mayushi's food?
もしかしてこの唐揚げも実験してるのかな
Don't tell me you're experimenting on the chicken too.
そういうことだ。
We are.
はいはーい。送信するよ。送信ポチッとな。
Hi hi! Sending it now. Sending. Click! Mayuri slips past me and steps up to the active phone wave. Oh, definite waifu material. There's a couple of waifus in this game. Before anyone can react, she grabs the handle.
おい待て。開けるなマユリ。
Wait, don't open that.
おや
Huh? But it's too late. Blue-white light fills the room, crackling angrily like the heart of a storm.
放電してる
An electrical discharge. A violent sparking sound. I grab Mayuri and pull her away from the phone wave.
なんかやばくね
Are we gonna die? A thin cloud of smoke fills the room. It smells like something's burning. My eyes are numb from all the flashing light. I try blinking several times to regain my sight. I can hear Kurisu and Daru coughing.
全員怪我はないか。
Everyone okay?
なんとか
Somehow. What we have here is a graphic depiction of PvP in the kitchen.
2秒どころかもっと長い時間放電してなかった？
That was definitely more than 2 seconds. Mayuri squeezes my upper arm with her slender fingers.
おかえり何が起きたのかな
Okarin, what just happened? My vision gradually returns. Mayuri looks perplexed.
大丈夫。やけどとかしてないか。
Are you okay? No burns or anything?
どこも痛くないから平気だと思うけど
It doesn't hurt anywhere, so I think I'm okay. Looks like covering Mayuri was the right choice. I may be an insane mad scientist, but I still risk life and limb for the safety of my comrades. I gently let Mayuri out of my embrace. Whew. Well, that was something. I wiped the sweat off of my brow.
ちょっとこれ見て。
Hey, look at this. Kurisu's voice is strained. With my vision finally restored, I take another look around the room, and what I see strikes me speechless. The large table in the center of the room is made of thick solid wood. It can hold about 5 or 6 people without breaking. That's why we place the phone wave and the X68K on it. That table had been split in two as if by a woodcutter's axe. The computer and other parts connected to the microwave are scattered across the floor. And the microwave itself has broken through the table. It's literally stuck in the floor.
なんぞこれどうなって
What the
いく
hell?
ら電子レンジでも床に穴を開けるほど重くはないっしょ
How did that... Yeah, it's a microwave, but it's not heavy enough to make a hole in the floor.
放電現象だけじゃこうはならない。それ以外の現象は。
And this can't be caused by electrical discharge, some other phenomenon. I shake off my surprise. This is no time to be standing with jaw agape, hue and humour. Seize the moment.
全て計算通り。
Just as my calculations predicted. First, some maniacal laughter. Next, I tried to take out my phone and do the usual, but unfortunately it's still plugged into the phone wave. El, Sai, Kongru. I whisper the words. Words that have no meaning. Words that are used simply because they sound cool. And these words have meaning because they have no meaning. After years of repeated use, just speaking them is enough to calm my heart.
眉氏の唐揚げが どいことになってる件について。
So about Mayushi's chicken. Eh? Mayuri stands up and looks inside the phone wave. It's embedded in the floor, but she somehow manages to pry the door open.
ああ、黒焦げだ。Mayushiの唐揚げ。
Mayushi's chicken is all burnt black. I pat Mayuri's shoulders to cheer her up.
ジューシー唐揚げナンバーワンはイラン実験の成功のため尊い犠牲となったのだ。冥福を祈ろうではないか。
Juicy Chicken number 1 made a noble sacrifice for the progress of science. Let us pray for his happiness in the next life.
唐揚げのことはどうでもいい。今は電話レンジに何が起きたのか解析するのが先。
The chicken doesn't matter. Right now we need to determine what happened with the phone whip.
どうでもいいなんてあんまりだよ。クリスティーナちゃん。
It doesn't matter. That's so mean, Christina
ちょ
Chan.
っとそこの包囲今日はどうしてくれんのよ。マユシーさんが私の名前間違えて覚えてる。
Hey, Hugh and Kuma, do something about this. Mayushi-san learned my name wrong.
それより換気した方がいいよ。
More importantly, we need ventilation.
うるさい。黙れお前たち。
Silence, all of you. I affix everyone with an overpowering stare. This shall be remembered as the moment that the greatest experiment of the century succeeded and brought humanity a step forward in a new direction. These guys have no right to ruin that with their foolish talk. My heart pounding. I detach my phone from the phone wave. Luckily, it's completely unharmed. I open it. It still works. I bring up the list of received emails. New emails should come at the top. However, my heart beats even faster. The topmost email isn't the one Daru sent before the discharge occurred. This impossible phenomenon is exactly what I was hoping for. I look back through my email history, and there, I find it. There we go. Success. I don't know why, but it was a success. The timestamp proves it. I received this email on July 24th, 5 days ago. This is the exact same thing that happened to my someone stabbed Kurisu email. A mail sent on the 29th arrived on the 24th. And just now, the truth was revealed to me in a flash of inspiration.
全てがつながった。一連の出来事が意味する唯一無二の答え。
It all connects. There's a meaning behind this series of events, and only one true answer.
この電話レンジカッコ仮に隠された機能の真実。それが見えた。
I've discovered the phone wave's true hidden function.
直感というより、そう。これは確信。
This isn't intuition. That's right, this is conviction.
教えて。なんだっていうの。
Just spit it out. What do you think it is? I feel my lips twist into a grin. I meet Kurisu's glare head on.
まず最初に言っておく。大発明のほとんどは何かの研究中に起こる偶然の産物である。これをセレンディピティと。
First, let me say one thing. The greatest inventions are created by accident. This is what we call serendipity.
脳書きはいい。
Get on with it. How dare she ruin my speech? Oh well, let's get to the point.
メールは過去へと。
The mail was sent to the past.
溶けかけた唐揚げは冷凍状態に戻った。
The chicken returned to its frozen state.
房からちぎられたバナナは房へと戻った。
The plucked banana returned to the bunch.
まさか。
No way. Kurisu seems to get it now. As expected of my genius assistant.
そうまさかだ。
Yes way. This is the choice of Steins
こ
Gate.
の電話レンジ過去仮は
The phone wave
タイムマシンだ。
is a time machine. Okay, so that was chapter 1. We did it, chat. We got... Dude, chapter 1 took us 6 hours. Christ. Ugh. That's pretty pog. Maybe we need a time machine? Hell yeah. You're not wrong. Where would I go in time? It's a good question. Where would I go in time? I don't know. Where would you go in time? Where would you go in time, chat? If you had complete control of time travel, what would you do? Yeah, you can return if you want to. We'll say for argument's sake, yeah, you can only do it once. I would go to Shakespeare and tell him about live stream fails and Pepe hands so he can draw on a wider range of material. Honestly, I feel like that's what was lacking from things like The Tempest and Romeo and Juliet. It was a distinct lack of Pepe hands. Like, how much more fitting is Pepe hands to Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Pepe hands is short, concise, and it gets the message across. It elicits imagery. You'll not tell him about Keck W. This is that simulation for societal sanity thing, like the S3 simulation for Metal Gear Solid 2, creating context. Controlling data, the flow of information and data. How much time? Spy, you're getting caught up way too much in the logistics. Just give me a fucking answer, dude. So you can slap Brad. Understandable. Or maybe you're the Cock Lord. We'll never know. Go back to China in November and tell them pandemic coming. Yeah, don't touch the bat broth. I can't say China normally. It's got to be China. China, China, China. Dude, I love the soundtrack to this game. Holy shit. Yeah, see, the thing about Donald Trump is that basically Russian interference won him the election, and memes. Interestingly, I think the alt-right movement actually did him a lot of favors. Like, you'd see people meme it up on, like, 4chan, like, specifically on the poll board. Like, God Emperor Trump, and just meme it to all hell. And if there's one thing that you can count on, it's normalization through repetition. Like, the reason why some people don't find issue or take umbrage with, like, a sentence like, Hitler did nothing wrong, is because they've repeated it to themselves so often that they don't actually realize what they're saying, and it becomes normalized. And that's how that sort of toxic ideology sort of plants its roots. The one? Oh, hell yeah, I'm looking forward to this story. The one time I've gotten in trouble in my life, you was in your code camp. Okay, okay. And they had a mood board where you drive. Okay, alright. Did you draw Pepe KMS? He drew a big Pepe. I fucking knew it. Pepe Oolala. There is a mass message that the Pepe is being removed as it is an alt-right symbol. Oh boy. See, I don't... Hearing that Pepe has been appropriated into like some sort of like alt-right symbol really fucked me off, because I remember Pepe being called Foul Bachelor Frog back in the day, when you had things like Insanity Wolf and Courage Wolf as like macros and memes. Memes were so different back then. But Pepe never went anywhere, that's the thing. The original artist of Pepe was like, you know what? This is fucking ridiculous. It's all a grand conspiracy with 4chan anyway. They're a bunch of... I can't say that word anymore. Yeah, imagine being the person that actually created Pepe, having the intellectual property rights on that. Can you remember when, was it Article 13 was proposed, and there was that giant fear, and rightfully so, that memes were basically going to be like copyright images, and you have to like pay a fee, or host sites would have to pay a fee to have that content visible? What a shit show that was. Yeah, it was actually insane. It was the words of a complete fucking nutter. And not just that, but it wasn't just one person. It was an entire collective group of cunts that were like, you know what, this is a really good idea. Haha. No, a bad idea. Anyone that's watching this VOD on YouTube in the future, you can skip. You can just skip to the next video now, and you could have skipped about 10 minutes ago. Normies! I'm never trying that after 3 hours of speaking, fuck. That hurt. Yeah. Steins, I need to actually export the MGS VODs to YouTube, and then... I've exported part 1 of Steins Gate to YouTube. I'll export this one as well. Because one thing that... Okay, so... this doesn't come from a place of ego, or this idea that the stuff I make someone else would want to watch again. No. It's... how do I do this? I have nostalgia for watching Ulala play through AI Somnium Files, because that was just like, I was just sat at my PC the entire day and I didn't even realize we'd been sat there for like 10, 12 hours sometimes. And it's like, yeah, those were good times. Yeah, I don't save them locally. I feel like if I was to save every stream I did locally and then upload it, it's just a complete laborious process. Just stream in the best quality I can and then export it. I think I know why your export to YouTube didn't work. Because there are certain conditions that you have to meet with YouTube itself before you can upload a video longer than 15 minutes, I think it is. I've had this account for over a decade at this point. I think it's entirely down to your account standing on YouTube that will allow it or not. But I've sort of been grandfathered into everything on YouTube because the account is just that old. I'm not even sure if you can still like sign your account with like Curse Union for games and stuff anymore. Oh, don't worry, PP. They do a fantastic job enough of doing that themselves. There was a fantastic picture I saw on Reddit called Day of the Living Brain Dead, and it was like a bunch of Americans protesting the quarantine lockdown, and they're all just like gathered up, not wearing face masks or anything, and just like spreading it all. So if you haven't gathered, I am done with the stream, but I'm just chatting with peeps. I think we'll go and say hi to Yumeko Mari, who is doing an art stream at the moment. Thank you, PP. Have fun. Thank you for watching, dudes. I shall export this to YouTube and we can continue on with Steins Gate another time. Possibly tomorrow, but we'll see. Because I'm really enjoying Steins Gate at the moment. Someone's just joined. Oh no, I'm literally about to close the stream. Hi. Thanks for watching, dudes. I shall see you in Dust next one.